Oh,
Pollo Loco.
I don't know.
That's a real spot.
It is. It's in California.
It's in more places in California.
I thought it was just a California thing.
No, man, no.
You got it out there? Hey, they got it. I seen them when we were in LA. They got an American Deli in Inglewood, and I just assumed it was a different American Deli than the one you got out there. So I didn't even consider going to it. But it's the same place. I think it's like one of the few that are outside of the South.
The same thing happened when I was in Atlanta. There was a Harold's Chicken across from the Airbnb that we were at, and I was like, okay, like because this one was called Harold's Chicken and Ice Bar, and I was like, okay, there's no way
Probably
this
different.
is the same one, but it's the same thing. It's just like moved down there and started one too. That place was popping. That turned into a club like after like 9.
I feel like all of Atlanta probably does.
Southside's back on season 3.
Damn.
That's my shit.
Hey, I never watched full episodes of that show, but the clips be hella funny. And I just realized we were recording. That's hilarious.
They still work at Renison?
No, that shit's funny. Where he was at the Harold's and was like, I like 2 more mild sauces, and the lady wouldn't give him nothing. And then she gave like this older black woman some. And then she was like, this nigga, she said, why don't you take those 2 stains on your shirt and use that as mild sauce, nigga? That shit was funny. She was like, your mama sucked dick for mild sauce.
Jesus
that shit
Christ.
was funny.
Well,
they be hella funny on that show.
Grizzly Unfocused Podcast episode 84, Rating Moss episode. We all here. Like
Randy Moss.
Last week. There's no music because I dedicated my computer to playing Overwatch. Fuck y'all.
I will say, as a listener of the show, I feel like it's fucked your audio up when you started doing that. You be cutting in and out hella randomly. I don't know what you did, but I don't like it.
Last week? No, I think because my mic was too far away. So it shouldn't be that way this week. But, my audio engineer also could have helped me out a bit. But.
He could have. He could have told. I was waiting. I'm listening to the episode like, is anybody going to tell? Because I can't hear, so I know they can't hear him. Is anybody going to tell him? No one told him.
Great for you right
8
there.
Niggas.
Great for you. They just ignore me in the conversation because my shit's fucking up and don't tell me. It's all good, though. Shout out to Show Your Work. All y'all motherfuckers that came through here last week.
Oh, yeah. Nah, yeah. Shout out to Nelson Youngin and Winston.
That nigga Nelson said he ain't never played.
Nelson ain't never been on here. Yeah.
Larry said he ain't played Mass Effect or Fable. He's banned from the show until he does some catch up. Fuck that nigga. Those are 2 iconic games. Fable's hella tight. You could fuck anybody on Fable.
You really plotting on shit. That game.
Yeah. Fable 3 was my shit. That game was fucking
deadbeat dad across like 9 realms on there. Dope.
Being a deadbeat dad on a game is kind of crazy.
Being a deadbeat dad in general is crazy.
You come back to a village like 12 hours after you were there the last time, and some little kid runs up to you like, Daddy. Yo.
The fuck out of here.
Excuse me.
Watch out before I hit you with this flintlock, little nigga.
For real. My dog on you.
He said a flintlock. Was Fable 3 the last one? Didn't they make one after that?
I feel like they made one a couple years ago.
They made something titled Fable for the Kinect. It wasn't a numbered like actual game. It was like an experience. But Fable 3 was the last one. Fable 3 dealt with like Victorian era England and like child labor stuff and like all that type of shit. It was like more industrial and like Tyrell was talking about the flintlock and shit like that. They had guns on that one.
Hey, you are kind of going in and out a little bit. At like the end of some of your sentences, I heard you getting like kind of quieter.
See, look at that.
Oh man, what the?
You just needed the band back together to get this nigga to work.
Hey man, shout out to you, Tyrell. Man, we glad you back.
Yeah, are you sure? Because you started the last episode saying I've been replaced. So,
hey, every year for that week you were replaced, but come on, man. You can be replaced. Don't get too comfortable.
I'm turning up all this other shit to make me better. I'm not gonna cut out anymore. I'm gonna just talk normal and everything should be fine. Nothing cut out there, right?
No, not at all.
Right. I'm probably gonna be louder than all of you, so that means we probably can't just do one track and then mix that shit down to a single one. You probably need to take the individuals and make them down to one and then do that. I can do it though. It's all good. It don't matter.
Tyrell, do you hear it?
Do I hear Blake?
Tyrell, you hear him like going in and out, kind of?
It sounded fine when he was just talking.
I heard him going in and out a little bit.
All right, well, just keep talking, Blake. We'll fix it. We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, but nah, man. Hey,
you were hella
welcome to the 30 club. Welcome to the 30 club. 30 ball.
I think the morning I woke up, my hairline immediately receded 2 more inches each corner. It was crazy.
2 inches is a lot. You might mean it's like centimeters.
Nah, man, I immediately feel old as fuck. I got knee pain today. It really was one of those like you wake up and random shit starts hurting once you turn 30. I don't know what's going on, but hey, we made it.
How's it feel to be washed?
Honestly, not much different. I feel like I've been washed for several years. So now I just feel like I got a title for washed as opposed to like being like, yeah, I don't know. But I have noticed my coworkers and shit started calling me big homie, big dog. Like, hey, wait a minute, nigga. I'm 6 months older than you. What the fuck is happening here?
Now that's uncalled for.
I'm not Unc, nigga.
Calling your coworker Unc is crazy. Like when you could have went to school together. That's insane.
I think you're older than me.
I don't know. I'm just gonna keep trying shit.
That sounds fantastic. That's okay. Great. Yeah, you sound fantastic, clear as can be.
You know, you sound
yeah, man. It was a good time. Hey, I will say, me and Jamal have advocated for a long time for Washington State to get like FanDuel and DraftKings. Keep that shit the fuck out of this state, nigga. After my 4th day in Arizona, nigga, I was waking up. I wasn't brushing my teeth, washing my ass when I first woke up. I didn't even check Twitter. Immediately opened in FanDuel. We bet in World Cup, 2 countries I ain't never heard of at 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. It was nasty.
I did notice you stopped texting us your winnings all of a sudden. Did they fall off or
once we went to Vegas, we couldn't bet there anymore. So I stopped.
What?
I stopped gambling. Yeah, because Vegas, you have to go to the casino, and I wasn't doing that. But that's when I started getting on the tables, and I kept winning until the last day I lost was the last day there. Nigga, I was hot. I was playing 21. I had some shit on the table that if she would have had anything other than a 6, 7, or 8, I would have won like $900 on the walkaway. The bitch had a 6. I wanted to fucking kill her.
Damn.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I won more gambling on this 10-day vacation that I went on than the last 2.5 years that me and Jamal been going to that fucking casino. I think I might just hang it up.
What that tell you right there?
To leave Jamal the fuck alone.
Hey, I'm hot. I'm on fire now. I won some money last week.
Yeah, you was a point away from losing some money too. The fuck out of you, ain't hot. Nigga won $100.
Hey, I turned 5 into 140. Let's get it.
Okay, yeah, that's lit.
I paid for Midnight Suns.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I was winning on soccer. I was winning on NBA. I was hitting on roulette. I was hitting on blackjack. Nigga, I felt like that nigga down there. It felt great. I think I came up like I netted like $1,300, something light. So basically paid for most of my trip.
I'm winning. I'm winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose. Shit, you can shoot me, but you can't kill me. I'm winning anyway.
Now I was hoping you keep winning. I was expecting you to like shower us with gifts or something, or
Oh,
since I won 45.
I'm fucking with this.
Fucking what?
The fucking background music feature on here. Because I got all these songs on soundboard shits on my computer. I just gotta drag them in. Jamal, you can do this shit too. I know you got a stupid ass iTunes library.
Why do I want to buy it? But yeah, how was your guys' weeks while I was gone? You guys had to hold down the fort without the big
normally
dog?
like my Friday comes around and my shit just falls off the table because I got to get on here and I see Tyrell. But since he wasn't here, things just kept going up throughout the week, and then now I'm just riding the high, but it's slowly going down now. So I'm messing with you. It's been good though.
I take offense to that. Yeah, it must have been good. This nigga came through with the where the fuck do you get is that a bathing ape do-rag that you got on tied to the side, nigga? The Knicks got one good win and you breaking out fucking you got waves under there now?
I don't. There's definitely not waves under here. There's the same shit that was here last week.
You got the Akon. Blake got the Akon now.
You feel me? Nah, this is Amazon's finest. Actually, I'm not even gonna front. This is not Bape. It's Bape patterned. It's Bape inspired.
What compelled you to buy the Fendi Monster? The Fendi Monster do-rag.
So the fun thing is, I've actually had this for close to 2 years now. I just don't wear it. The reason I've had it though is because I wanted to like normalize wearing this like when I go to sleep. Just to like kind of hold on. Just give like my daughter something to look at because like she wears a bonnet when she sleeps and my wife's white, so she doesn't. So
okay,
I don't want to be the only person in the house that was wearing something when she went to bed. So I bought this to tap in with it. But she wasn't wearing like she just now started wearing like a bonnet because she wouldn't keep it on her head before. So
yeah, why don't you just have Bree start wrapping her hair up in that?
I think that would look crazy. I feel people like I don't want to have family stay over and they ask how come Bree's wearing a bonnet. Like
you don't got to be a bonnet. Amara wears a scarf today because she want to keep her hair fresh for when she wake up.
Okay.
Hey, just not a bonnet. Don't let it be a regular bonnet. She just wrap it up in a scarf. Look like a
I'm just picturing that. Remember that nigga that got drafted in the NBA where his dad is clearly African.
Oh my god!
She got on
his stepmom got the fucking dashiki on. Not even dashiki. She got the full Nigerian fucking.
She had on the head wrap. Big ass.
Oh no!
Yeah, that was Princess Achua. His family, I think it was.
We gonna let our cultures remain our cultures. I ain't trying to ask her to do nothing that she don't like. It's all good. She just makes sure our baby is good when she go to bed. So I'm just like, we good. We good.
Funny. Look at you being an inclusive parent. I love that.
Nah, man. Glad you back. You know, we did have some help came in. We had some guests while you was gone. You know, we got more guests coming. You know, I'm the plug. You know, I got a bunch of homies. We got some people gonna tap in. Larry did propose we do like some swap. So like Blake go over, do something else, and we got somebody else. We did some swaps, like switch up the teams. Pause. That sounds kind of crazy. I know how you guys' mind works.
That's so wild as fuck.
They tried to shit on my pause game last week. I didn't like that. So
Jamal,
I'm like, bitch, I know we grown
for you.
I know he's just standing there like just stone faced.
Yeah, Jamal the main pause nigga. He just like to bully you.
Like you don't be playing the game with them. That's fucked up.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to be mature.
You made me look like an idiot.
Sponsors, brother. Nah, man. Speaking of the pause game, you know, today's the 17-year anniversary of Brokeback Mountain.
I'm mad that you said that. You said that shit at 10 a.m. That was the first thing you woke up.
Have you seen that movie?
No, I've never seen it. R.I.P. Heath Ledger.
He was in that?
Yeah.
He was the broke back.
he was the broke.
He was getting that back.
Bro. So Matt Damon was clapping him.
I think it's Jake Gyllenhaal's in that or something.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. Damn, bro.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I mean that movie when that movie came out, that was at the worst possible time too, because we were so immature and you could get away with saying so much shit back then.
Hold on, bro.
We was in school.
Only thing I know about the movies is some cowboys fucking, but I don't actually know the plot. So I'm gonna do us all a favor here.
We're gonna watch.
I'm gonna read. I think you ain't gonna watch the trailer. I'm about to read the plot from IMDb.
I think that's the plot. It's like, hey, these niggas went on a camping trip and one of them just started leaking a little bit. So he was like, "Help!"
All right, man. All right. All right.
Leaking? Excuse me?
Oh, what's your problem,
listeners?
What you talking about?
Listeners,
yo, you're hella stupid.
All right, this is trying to load. It is okay. Brokeback Mountain, Wyoming. Their acquaintance. Oh, this is plot summary. Let's need a summary.
Some big ass words.
Brokeback Mountain is a place. I thought that was just like. That's even funnier.
All right. In the summer of 1963, two young men, Ennis, a ranch hand, and Jack, an aspiring rodeo bull rider, are sent to work together herding sheep on Brokeback Mountain. In what had otherwise been anticipated to be a rather uneventful venture, will soon turn into an affair of love, lust, and complications that will span through 19 years of their lives, through marriage, through children, through the mighty group of societal confines and expectations of what it is to be a man. So basically, two cowboys went out together on one trip together in 1963 and discovered they were closeted, and they spent the next 19 years, I think, probably fucking in the background.
I don't want to know.
So it's tartar sauce moonlight.
Keep it up. Tartar sauce moonlight is fucking crazy.
I guess so. There is a spoiler warning on here. That's crazy.
What's the spoiler?
For the rest of like actually how things play out and whatnot. Just
okay. Do they get caught? I'd love to know if they got caught.
One of them is struggling to pay child support at one point.
Once you watch the movie, Tyrell,
I'm good.
I don't know. There's a lot on here. I'm a great reader, so I can read all of this. But we're literally talking about like
a 20-year-old movie about niggas selling pussy on the side.
Probably a good 10 paragraphs here.
Yeah, I'm good.
Fuck all that, but
we can skip it.
R.I.P. Heath Ledger. But yeah,
you think that movie's what killed him?
All right, man. Anyways,
speaking of movies that came out a long ass time ago, and it wasn't like some anniversary this week. I just happened to look this up because I thought I'd seen one of the actors something else. Yeah. Hardball came out 21 years ago.
That's crazy.
We are fucking washed.
We are old. I was thinking we were talking about something. I was talking about like freshman year of high school. I'm like, Oh shit! Like our freshman year is like 15 years ago. Like that is fucking. We are ancient, nigga. This is incredible.
No, yeah,
I remember my first day of high school, like vividly. Still,
same.
I was hella nervous. Like high school's hella big.
I didn't think nothing of it, honestly, just because we had been up there so much for football already. So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
It wasn't as shocking anymore. Because the first shock to me from going to high school was how much bigger like all the other kids were than us at football.
Brother.
But after that, like, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't thinking anything of it.
That's probably is the like most underrated thing about high school, like that they don't really tell you about. You just think about like being around older people, but like if you're 14 and you see like an 18-year-old football player, it's like, hey, this nigga's 6'4", 225.
Like, ain't no way. Y'all are on steroids, bro.
Yeah,
but it's like no,
my father.
They just got testosterone pumping through them. That's it.
Yeah.
Like it'll happen to you in a couple years too.
Yeah. Oh man.
Or maybe later this year, probably.
Dude, and then like you think some of those older guys are like so good because you're like a freshman and you see how athletic, and then like you get to their age, like, yo, them motherfuckers were not nice like that. Yeah, they were trash.
He was benching 250 and look how fast he was. Like, how is he not gonna go D1? Like no, like you actually just normal.
Yeah, we were very dumb, actually. Most niggas are stronger than him. Oh my god. Shakur, I always love when you do the fucking the outline because you just put like a word on here, which makes me have to guess what it is, which is absolutely one of my favorite things of the week. I think at least I'm assuming you did most of these.
Nah.
Is this wine pie you, Blake?
Like that's me. Oh, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things on here.
Oh, so the whole thing. Okay, never mind.
Wow. So what were you saying about Shakur actually?
I was trying to give Shakur a compliment.
So this is good. When I make it short like that, it's because I want the reaction to be captured on here. I don't want to put too much description on here.
For sure.
Yeah, see.
So hold on. This one is titled Wine Pie, and it was like thanks to YouTube Shorts. But I'm about to just do.
Look at you coming back being toxic, dude.
I was a literal compliment, you dickhead. God damn. I knew this was gonna be some white people shit.
Stick at 30 now.
Can y'all hear that?
No,
I don't hear shit.
This looks fucking disgusting. What the fuck?
All right, hold on.
Yeah, this looks like some bullshit.
Hey man, look, listen. I don't have a racist bone in my body, but white people need to be fucking stopped. Everything white people.
Why is the audio not getting shared?
The fuck you pouring wine in a pie crust for? What's happening?
I don't want to just dump this on.
How do you even find out you like some shit like this?
So today, me and my dad are making.
I don't know. So I thought they were trolling, but you got to see how it finishes.
Especially Thanksgiving. So the first thing, about a half bottle.
It might still be trolling.
Next up, honestly, a half cup of sugar. We're going to be adding 3 tablespoons. To see if it's good. 3 tablespoons of flour. You're going to mix it, but not too much. And perfect. So the next thing we're going to do is add the pecans. Secret ingredient with the wine pie.
Hey,
the ground cinnamon. You're going to want to dump this on there.
Don't forget the honey drizzle.
Oh. And you're going to put this in the oven at 350 for 7 minutes. Is it 7 minutes?
Why are they hugging?
7 minutes?
And look at that. For the final test. 10 out of 10.
I'm surprised it held together.
So today, me and my dad are making wine pie.
Nearly long enough. What the fuck? Just no.
Yeah, what? Yeah, that's
no.
No, not going. No wine pie.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
what the hell?
You got the wine, the pecans, the cinnamon.
Those all things seem like things that should all go into your stomach in different ways. Not
honey drizzle.
Why would you do that?
You ever had mead before? Mead's basically honey wine.
Fuck no. I'm not drinking no mead. I'm not drinking no God of War ass drinks.
I've only heard Thor say that word. And like,
I need some mead.
I went out with this dude in college. He was within our group, and he was drinking mead.
I thought that was like a medieval thing. I didn't think that was something you could still drink.
It's a type of wine. It's like brandy's like a type of wine. Like mead's a type of wine.
I thought it was beer. I thought it was like a different.
I thought it was beer too. Honestly,
they drink it like beer.
Did you have some of it? Was it good?
I did not know this guy was like a scary alcoholic almost. And his voice literally changed when he started drinking. So like he had the bottle to himself, and he like pulls cigars out of nowhere too. This is a different guy.
Hey, honestly, if you're what 20, 21, 22, and you're drinking mead, I'm just assuming you need like some sort of help, whether it be mental, like addiction, something. You shouldn't. Mead seems like some shit that like, oh, I went to Germany once and they had me try it. Now I like it, but I'm 50. Like, you shouldn't be drinking no mead in college.
This dude would get fucking smashed drunk. He always wore like, you know what Danners are?
I feel like I've heard of those. Are those?
They're like these little boots, like they're ankle high, like but they're like waterproof. Sometimes they're steel toed. I don't know. They were wild popular in Ellensburg or whatever. Yep. He'd always be wearing those. He'd get like wild drunk and then just like run off and disappear. But he'd go to like church like at 8 a.m. on Sunday morning every Sunday. Would never fucking miss it.
Remember what I said about white people needing to be stopped? This is one of them.
He was a powerful white deity.
This nigga Blake was drinking with Vikings and shit in college. Goodness gracious.
Man, it was dangerous.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Speaking of Vikings, please play the next video. Because this motherfucker is disgusting.
Oh, y'all know about Liver King though, right? You've heard of him for Jamal?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right. So let me get some backstory from the folks out there too. This man has been on a run. He's been a celebrity for like a year. But he's been going on every podcast, invading the manosphere, all across the YouTubes and whatnot, just getting all types of people to eat raw meat and all types of awful and just different parts of animals and shit, saying that you're gonna get primal, you're gonna get back to like you're how we're supposed to be, you're gonna bring your masculinity out and all this type of shit like that. And he's this like jacked up, like chiseled ass looking white dude, looks like Triple H in his prime body wise, but like with the nasty ass like fucking Wyatt brother beard. And yeah, his whole entire thing is like you can achieve what he looks like by prioritizing eating organs and raw meat in your diet.
Yeah. And he very clearly appears to be on steroids. Like if you see his body, he looks like he's on steroids.
Like I said, Triple H in his prime body wise.
You do not look like this naturally, ever.
No, yeah. So he got caught up. It was a week ago, and he finally had to cop and admit that he was on roids. And
fucking dickhead.
He made like probably the worst apology video, and people are laughing because it's like they said he's on an influencer speed run because he got to making his apology video in less than a year, when it usually takes them longer to get to that point.
I seen something about like he was doing like 12 racks a month, like worth of steroids. Was that like his regimen?
God damn.
Like he didn't get into that on here, so maybe someone else had that information, and that's how come he had to come out and cop to the apology. But he didn't say that on here.
Okay, yeah, like I was podcast I listened to and they were talking about him.
Yeah,
like,
I heard
12 months
say that.
12K a month. That's hella.
That's hella steroids. Who has that? Like, who do you go to for that much steroids? Like, I know they're steroid dealers, but that's hella. Like,
well, because you can't legally get them, so the prices aren't really set by like Rite Aid or CVS or some shit. So
look at this thing, bro. You wanted me to think you got this natural body, but you ain't got no hairline? Come on, bitch.
Because I fucked. That's crazy.
Yeah, why is the audio so low?
Because I lied and I misled a lot.
All right, this ain't even gonna be funny because y'all can't even hear him.
I've stated that this is a complicated as fuck topic.
I can hear him.
At least to me it is.
Okay.
Because before social media, I was rich and anonymous. And after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous. And I never expected this kind of exposure in the public eye. It's been tricky as fuck to navigate.
It's like he smells like lunch meat.
Clearly, I did it wrong. And I'm here now to set the record straight.
Where was he January 6th?
I don't know. All right. But
the
point is, dude. Who the fuck makes an apology video to people that they lied to sitting in a throne?
And saying, now I'm still rich as fuck. Like, come on, Doug.
I don't know.
And I know for a fact he had some like 13-year-old boy somewhere eating like fucking raw gizzards and shit.
Oh my god!
Like he definitely had kids out here fucking themselves up.
He got people with dysentery out here trying to get
raw shit like that. Isn't that like dangerous, like bad for you? Can't you get like salmonella?
Everything I've heard says it is, but I've seen him biting the huge pieces of liver before, and he's
the only time I've heard that you can really be eating like raw like beef and shit like that is when it's like the animal is like properly cared for. Which like if you're buying it from the store and just eating it raw, it's not going to be properly cared for, I'm sure. But if you like raise your shit on your farm and you know what it's eating and stuff, like apparently you can eat, you can apparently eat that shit raw, but I wouldn't trust it.
So it's you can eat, there's raw stuff you can buy from the store, but it tends to have to be like, instead of you buying like let's say like a steak that is sliced, you would need to buy like they'll call it a roast, but it'll be like a roast of ribeye, and that's where they slice the actual ribeyes from. you got a better chance. This is not me endorsing you eating this or trying this either. So don't come back to me when you get fucked up. But if you buy that, it doesn't go through what's called like it's I think a multi-needle tenderizer, where like this thing like rolls over the meat and like stabs it over and over in order to make it more tender for you to when you cook it. That like you can it's a more tender cut of meat, right? But when that happens, like you're talking about cross contamination over and over again because it's stabbing into different cuts of meat over and over again. But if you just buy the roast, that doesn't happen to it, so you can cut it up in your house and you got a better chance. But I've eaten beef tartare before, and that's raw. And it wasn't nothing special done to that.
I've had tuna tartare.
It took me a long time in life to like get comfortable eating sushi. I couldn't imagine just eating like straight chicken or beef.
When'd you start eating sushi?
I'm like 23, 24 years old. Amara really likes it, but I would just not eat it.
No, I fuck with sushi.
I don't think you can eat raw chicken. I think it's like beef.
I'm pretty sure you can't. Yeah, I'm pretty
you
sure
will
you
die.
Yeah,
you'll be shitting everywhere.
So yeah, that's probably a fire ass weight loss plan. They'll just start eating a bunch of raw meat, slim down real quick.
You might have some other issues along with it.
Hey, that's what happened when we got back from my bachelor party. I drank some of that fucking water in Mexico. I came home and immediately lost 15 pounds. I was shitting
Nigga, what?
Remember when I got sick when we got back from Mexico? Nigga,
I was in Texas. I don't know.
Yeah, I was down incredibly bad. Nigga, I lost. Hey, I hit my goal weight. Didn't have to go to the gym not one time after we got back.
Oh shit! I did not remember that. That's funny as hell.
Nah, yeah, I was.
Why did you drink? When and why and where did you drink the water?
It was one of the last days. I think I can pinpoint. It was one of the last days we were there, and I don't even think it was the water. I think it was when we were drinking. I put ice in my shit, and we had like remade some ice and didn't like use the filtered thing. And I'm pretty sure that's where it came from.
Nigga almost died.
I was perfectly fine, and then the first day I got home, I was like, man, my stomach kind of hurt, but it's no big deal. And the second day, nigga, I was laying on my living room floor in the fucking fetal position, ready to die. Like
at least it didn't happen on like the plane or nothing like that.
Exactly.
I
was happy.
Remember, y'all went to the whole other wrong airport because y'all thought y'all had another airport, and then y'all saw me at the same airport. I was like, God damn it.
I was very upset about that. And the nigga, we showed the nigga our airport thing. He was like, "Oh yeah, it's this one over here." He takes us to some like fucking cartel airport that got like one half.
Yo, there was a helicopter there and a tank. I was like, nigga, this ain't no airport.
There was a helicopter, a tank, and a Cessna, and like 3 cars. I'm like, nigga, this is not
shit moving through here, but packs.
It's because like Cabos, they have like the Cabo San Lucas, and then they have Los Cabos, and I was like, oh, we're in Cabo San Lucas, so it must be stupid ass shit. This nigga Blake had to get $100 van for himself. We'll talk about that. That's a story for a different day.
But man, there was something else I wanted to ask you about your trip. So I know you went to the game.
I went to 2 games.
Oh yeah, you went to the game in Arizona at first, right?
Yeah, I went to the Arizona Chargers. Low key kind of fucking stinks. I know they're having the Super Bowl there this year. It's nothing special. Like it's like CenturyLink, but like inside, like it's nothing special.
Could you have seen the vision roughly 20 years ago though about how that might have been the flagship?
For sure, 100%.
Okay.
And like where it's located, and like it makes sense why the Super Bowl is there, because like there's hella shit to do in that like general area, but it's like the stadium is just like it's a big ass like silver bowl just in the middle of the desert. It's very ugly. Inside, there's nothing special like going on at all. Especially like the next week going to the new one in Vegas. Haven't been to SoFi. Like obviously those are much newer, but it's like this is like what stadium should be. And then that one was just like, oh, okay.
That place is on my list of places of like where I would want a house if I had money. Scottsdale, particularly just because of how many golf courses they have.
My boy Grayson. So we stayed at his dad's house, and his dad basically lives like in a golf course. Like there's a community that's in a golf course, and you just see like fucking the oldest white people you've ever seen fucking smashing in these golf carts. Like it doesn't have like deer crossing, it just has like literal old people in a golf cart signs, and you'll just be driving and you just see whoosh, shoot in front of your car, and it's like, God, hey yo man, like they don't care about shit. It's hella nice. They got like baseball, like legit baseball fields where you would think it's like, oh, like an MLB team might play here, and it's just like old people playing baseball. We did get to see all the like spring training fields, like where the Mariners and the Padres,
Peoria and all that shit. Yeah.
Grayson lives in Peoria, so we were over there. But no, the games were dope. So that Chargers Cardinals game was fucking stressful, and I went with Brantley, Therese, and Grayson. And Brantley, he knows a lot about sports, so he wants to let you know he loves a lot about sports. So he was just talking the entire game, and we're losing. And I'm like, hey, dog, I'm going to need you to shut the fuck up. So they ended up like we had like 400 level seats. Like we bought tickets for like $40 each or something like that. And him and Therese ended up walking down and like sitting on the rail, like right behind the Chargers bench. And I was like, I can't go down there with y'all. I need to watch this shit in peace. That game was some fucking stress. That motherfucker Kyler Murray is watching him in real life from like up above is a different level of fast. Like you just watch him start running. It doesn't make any sense. He looks like a badass toddler. I'll save this part for the second part. But so we walked down to the concourse to like watch the end of the game. If you've seen this game, it was what 20, I think it was 6-17, 24 or something like that. We got the ball back with like a minute left, drove down, got it to the one, scored, cashed my parlay because I needed Austin Eckler to score. So I was hyped about that. And then we went for two. And I'm watching, like, I'm standing there with a bunch of Chargers fans. We go for two. Nigga, we sprinted out of that stadium. I didn't wait for the whistle to blow. I didn't wait for the clock to stay at 0. I was out that bitch immediately. That game was some fucking stress. But then we went to the Raiders game, which we lost. I went to that shit with my cousin. That stadium's pretty nice. I would expect it to be a little bit nicer than it was.
Hold on.
What's up?
Y'all lost to the fucking Raiders?
We lost to the niggas that lost to Baker Mayfield. Yeah. Hey, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like there was some reasons, but I'm not the excuse type. It wasn't even like the score was closer like than the game was. They were fucking us up.
I want to hear these excuses. Tell us about the game.
We started our backup left and right tackle. Like we started a nigga who I've never heard of before the game. So Chandler Jones, who had 1 sack all season, had 4.
Oh, okay.
Chandler Jones was deep dicking that nigga.
Nigga went the fuck off.
Hey, Chandler Jones went crazy. But I was gonna say this. Hey, having in back-to-back weeks seeing Devontae Adams and DeAndre Hopkins in real life, it makes sense why having a number 1 receiver is important. Even the plays where like they're not being looked at, it's just like, hey, nobody can guard this motherfucker. Like there'd be 2 people on him and Derek Carr's not looking, and you just see Devontae Adams like, oh fuck, 13 yards away from everybody else. It doesn't make any sense. DeAndre Hopkins is wide the fuck open every play. Doesn't matter who's guarding them. Them niggas are unreal to watch. Like just on the plays where they're not even involved. That shit was crazy. But yeah, the Raiders fucked us up. That nigga Josh Jacobs had like 120 yards. I think Devontae Adams had like 150 yards. Yeah, they were.
Josh Jacobs is eating this year. And I'm always like defending Josh Jacobs. I swear, like every year, I'll be like, Josh Jacobs is nice. Then you guys like, I feel like Tyrell always shows up his numbers, and they don't be that good. I'm like, damn, Josh Jacobs is kind of mid. This nigga's just like the best back this year.
Yeah, he's one of those like he should be better than you think. And when you watch like pieces here and there, it's like, oh, okay, he's busting off 5-6 yards.
It's because the rookie year was really good. Yeah, and then I think the other 2 years were kind of mid.
Hey, I don't remember what the exact number is, but I think I've seen that Josh Jacobs has like 11 kids by like 13 women or something like that.
No,
all right, that can't be true.
That's slander. That's slander.
What right-wing website did you get that info from? Kanye.com.
The Blaze Sports.
Yeah.
How many kids? It says
Kanye
he has kids with more than it says he has kids with more than 8 women.
I don't believe that.
So does Dwight Howard. He's Hall of Famer. I don't know. You got to get out of here.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
The man can hit the hole.
Congrats on the set, Jacobs.
Oh my god. Hey, also Derek Carr, ass. Seeing him in real life, fucking ass. He is awful. Absolutely fucking awful.
That's a problem for the Raiders right there. Him and Josh McDaniels. They got to worry about both of them.
Devontae Adams is a motherfucking factor. Derek Carr stinks out loud.
To be fair, he's missing Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller this year. So it's just Devontae Adams and Foster Moreau he's got to throw to right now.
He got Mac Collins. Mac Hollins.
I started him in fantasy.
Mac Hollins
got 1 target.
Yeah, Mac Hollins wasn't shit till this year because all them folks is injured. So let's not pretend like that's the name that you're really going back to relying on.
That's facts, but I've been saying Derek Carr is ass for a long time. He was ass.
No, he is ass. He is ass. I ain't going. I'm not disputing it. But this is the time to magnifying ass like situation he's in right now.
Yeah. If it's not Devontae Adams, that offense ain't doing shit. He threw a pick 6 in our game right after somebody was like, all right, he's thrown it to Devontae twice, so you know he's about to force it to him this play. Immediately forces it into double coverage, throws a pick 6. It's like the fans in the crowd were like predicting exactly where the ball was going to go, and they were right more times than not.
It wasn't a pick 6, but he had a terrible pick into the end zone last night.
Oh my god,
he got bumped, but like it was like going like, take the sack, then you in the red zone, you in field goal range.
Even
like, what
if
are you
he
doing?
didn't get bumped, that ball was some bullshit.
Yeah,
he threw it into the middle like 4 people, and then got bumped, so he just lobbed it up.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, no,
I didn't even get to watch it because I was working late. Because I just seen all these like tweets and notifications from Bleacher Report. Devontae Adams, deep ball, one-handed catch. Like, okay, I'm guessing they're fucking them up. And then a group text. I'm like, wait, they lost? What
Devontae Adams won his game last night.
Devontae Adams wins every game he plays in.
Mm-hmm.
Win or lose, that motherfucker wins every game he plays in. He's never lost a game.
Raiders from the other end.
Hey, the fact that the Raiders have 2 losses in the last 4 weeks against niggas who were unemployed the week before is insane.
Yeah.
Who were the 2 losses?
To the Colts and to the Rams.
Oh, you talking about Jeff Saturday?
Jeff Saturday walked in off the couch and deep dicked them.
They still didn't even they don't even have their name tags printed yet. They lost to them.
Nigga, Baker Mayfield went, granted, there were some penalties, whatever. 98 yards per game is insane, nigga. What? Nah, you gotta pass the sticks. They were talking about, we if we run the table, we can make the play. Shut the fuck up. Shut the absolute fuck
poverty
up.
franchise. Poverty franchise.
I'm embarrassed that we lost to those sorry bitches. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They know what they are, though. They put a fucking club in their end zone. They know what they're about. They ain't here to play football.
That shit look popping, too.
Yeah.
Probably expensive. That shit look popping.
Oh, I've heard it's like $500 to get in.
Probably. Hey, speaking of people getting deep dick, I forgot, nigga, the Jags lost 40-16 to the fucking Lions last week. This nigga Shakur had the audacity to text me about us losing. And I saw the ticker and I was like, did you niggas lose by 30 plus to Jared Goff? In 2022? Dan Campbell?
They was on Hard Knocks. You know they're gonna be good. What you
so
mean?
were the Cardinals.
Cardinals almost went to a Super Bowl 2 years
40-16.
Yeah,
none of the cat teams are that good like that. Y'all can't be losing to the goddamn Lions like that. That's crazy.
Nigga, crazy. You guys lost that week too. What are you talking about?
The Saints?
We fought back.
Yeah.
They fought back.
Hold on. We suck though. We don't lose like y'all either. We gave that ass up to the Buccaneers. Yeah. We was up 13 with like 3 minutes left for sure, but it's Tom Brady. Like, what the fuck you want to happen? Like,
nah, you right.
My fault.
Y'all gonna draft? What y'all gonna draft to help y'all team out?
All right, bitch.
They're about to draft Will Anderson to Philly. Holy shit.
Dog.
You know, I can't wait till the draft's over so you can get a new fucking joke.
Yo, they were going to be the reason why the Eagles get Jalen Carter or Will Anderson, bro.
It's not like it's going to matter. Hey, didn't you guys draft a nigga first overall who hasn't had his name called in like a month and a half? Hey, I'm going to keep real. This is the first time I haven't heard a number 1 overall pick talked about all season.
Hey, what you talking about fucking Justin Herbert's supposed to be a top 5 quarterback. Y'all gonna win 14 games this year?
I was.
Let's go. It's the deflection Olympics.
He is a top 5 quarterback.
No, when you talk about
he ain't no fucking top 5 quarterback.
Name 4 quarterbacks better than 5 quarterbacks.
Let's go. Hold on. Let me land. I got you right now. I'll get you 5.
Yeah, if you say 2, I'm leaving the show.
2 is better.
Is Polynesian Chad Pennington better than Justin Herbert?
Hell yeah.
Come on now.
Geno Smith is too.
All right.
Chicken breast with pineapples and teriyaki is also better than Justin Herbert right now.
Hey, I'll get it y'all next
week. The bonsai burger from Red Robin better than Justin Herbert.
Hey man, go.
That shit smacked. They put a pineapple on the burger.
Saying Justin Herbert don't have help or something like that right now because of injuries and stuff. And they was like, yeah, the Chargers have done this before with Phillip Rivers. I was like, wait, what? What do you mean? Like Phillip Rivers didn't have help like that?
You're about to mention a team from
the Chargers don't win. That's the problem.
Hey, I'm gonna keep real. The Chargers don't win, but Shakur about to sit on here and tell some lies. Go ahead. Oh, Phillip Rivers did have help. Remember that one time when he had Eddie Royal?
Kasim Osgood?
Shakur about to talk about the one couple good years.
Gonna say this. Oh, I guess he didn't have help because he had 4 All-Pro linemen, like Deion Tomlinson and Antonio Gates. That's no help. You right?
Them niggas.
And R.I.P.
Deion Tomlinson retired in 2008.
Rest in peace, Vincent Jackson.
To keep it a K too, the Chargers are like the T-Mac Rockets of football, where it's like their stars are never all healthy at the same time.
Exactly. Hey,
you never had T-Mac and Yao out there in the same series in the playoffs. You had to pick one.
They did. They had all the niggas out there.
Phillip Rivers played another 10 years after LT retired. You fucking dick. LT stopped playing in 2008. What are you talking about?
When was LT? When did LT leave? Nah, he was definitely still there in 08.
That only gives them like 3 or 4 years because you got to figure we got Drew Brees in 2005. So if LT left in 2008, that's not a lot of overlap for him and Phillip Rivers.
Nah, he was there after 08.
And you said retired 2008, so that means he wasn't even there anymore.
Sorry,
he was there in 08.
Let me see. I'm about to tell you right now, so I can tell you the shit. He retired in 2012, and he played for the Jets, I think, for 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. He left us in 2009 at 30 years old.
So they have 4 years.
Yeah. So like people, hey, we can just be honest. You don't gotta lie. We have definitely fumbled some talent, but you don't gotta lie. Is all I'm saying.
You did try to sauce it up a little bit.
Niggas will be like, Justin Herbert. I can't believe
Matter
Justin
of fact,
Herbert's not clicking with Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. Hey, Keenan Allen and Mike Williams have been on the field together for 27 snaps this year, and our starting left tackle broke his fucking arm week 2. I don't hear none of this shit.
We didn't get to it last week because we had guests on, so we couldn't get into deep dive obscure shit like that. But now we're talking about wild ass old shit. So hold on, I got a game to talk about with y'all.
Oh boy, I swear to God, if this is that fucking Chargers Vikings game, Blake, I'm coming to your fucking house. I swear to God.
No. I ain't do that to you.
But nah, I think Tua might be better than Justin Herbert.
You think Tua is better than Justin Herbert because this nigga's had 8 good games in his career? You're fucking high. You're fucking high.
He looks better this year.
Of course he looks better. If you give me the number 1 receiver in the league. You give me Tyreek Hill, and I might look better than Justin Herbert right now.
I saw the receiving yard leaders. They had 1 and 3. I was like, God damn.
Because they're giving these niggas the ball and then letting them run 97 yards after the catch every play. And I'm not saying
it's crazy.
Tua,
when they get
Tua
the
has
ball,
absolutely looked substantially better than he did, obviously, the first few years. But he was like a bottom 5 quarterback in the league the first few years of his career. He had 8 good games, and all of a sudden he's better than Herbert, who. Hey, I'm biased. I will tell you I'm biased. Of course, I thought the nigga was going to win MVP. He was like 3rd in the odds to win the MVP. Everybody thought the nigga was that nigga. And somebody has 8 good games. They're like, oh, this little fucking, this rumbling, the Marcus Mariota with short legs is fucking nice now.
All right.
Marcus Mariota with short legs.
I got to take y'all back to January 15th, 2000.
Oh, brother.
This should be a day that everybody talks about. This was a day when a team that is known as a bottom feeder held probably a top 10 quarterback in NFL history to 95 yards in the playoffs.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, he's 11 for 25, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. He didn't get shit going. 2000.
You said he's known as a what quarterback in all time? Top 10?
Probably top 10.
Is it Elway?
It's Dan Marino. He was the first guy to pass for 5,000 yards.
Oh, is this the Jags? Jags and Dan Marino? When they
Yes.
retired him? Yep, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
So hold on.
Wait, was this his last game?
His last playoff game. I don't know if this is the last one ever.
Because they say the Jags retired Dan Marino.
That's
I gotta zoom this in. Look at the Jags passing though. So this is Dan Marino, right? Extra shitty. But the Jags didn't do shit either. Really,
7 for 11, 172, and 5.
It was Fred Taylor.
Hey, the fact that they threw 20 passes and won a game. What was the score to this game?
A fucking boat race.
Oh my God! Holy shit! Nah.
Beat their ass.
They scored 62 points and threw the ball 20 times?
No, go back to those stats. That don't make sense.
They were 15-2?
Yes.
What the fuck did Fred? What the fuck? Nigga, they threw the ball 20 times. Dog, you lost by
he had a 90-yard touchdown run.
Playoffs game? Holy shit. Nigga, Fred Taylor went
Jimmy
18
Smith did
for
his
135. Wow.
Nigga, 5 for 136. God damn.
No, he turned the fuck up. Y'all beat their ass.
He had 5 for 136. The total passing from the quarterback was 7 for 172.
Mark Brunell had 5 touchdowns on 9 attempts, or 2 touchdowns on 9 attempts. My fault, but
nigga,
5 completions, 2 touchdowns.
62-7 has to be the worst playoff loss ever. That's insane.
I'm curious if it is if it's the biggest blowout in playoff history, but yeah, no, that was nuts.
You would think that's got to be the biggest playoff margin of victory, right?
And look, so This part just came up to me today, though, that when I was looking back at y'all's franchise history, how much success you guys had early on, like lost conference championship, lost wild card, lost division, lost conference championship. And that's an expansion franchise, which means you had like a bunch of scrap players basically at this point. But
no, yeah, they were good early on, yeah.
They were beating ass. Like,
and I became a fan, and I was like, yeah.
I'm gonna say that's the biggest because the actual biggest was a game from 1940. The Bears beat the Washington football team by 73 points. I'm not gonna count that. 55 points in this game is the biggest ever. In every other game, let me see. The Bills beat somebody by 48. God damn. What's the most recent one? Wow.
Dude, getting stunned like that in the playoff game's got to be like, dude, what the fuck happened?
That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt.
Especially
dude,
like
when you get there, you go like, yo, we have Super Bowl aspirations, and we just.
And that's like Buccaneers Eagles last year, kind of.
Hey, wait, what round of the playoffs was that in?
That was the wild card.
Nigga. Okay, so the Jags were the division winner then. Okay.
Yeah, they went on to the conference championship, but I mean they lost that to the Titans. I think this is when the Titans that was probably this is the Patriots that they lost to. This is 2000. Oh, the Rams.
They lost to the Rams.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the Music City.
That's when they were 1 yard short.
Yep.
Oh no.
Nigga, losing by 55 in a playoff game.
That's some mad as shit. That's crazy.
I might stab somebody on the field, dog. That's crazy. You're not leaving here in one piece. Oh man, I'm giving up. I mean, could you imagine if something like that happened today? Like just in the memes and shit that would come from like a 55-point loss. It doesn't even matter whose team it is. Like,
no, it'd be bad.
The internet will blow up. Speaking of memes, somebody posted today was the anniversary of Manny Pacquiao getting knocked the fuck out by Marquez.
I saw
or whatever. Where
he got put to sleep. I haven't seen that knockout in years.
I forgot his wife tried to jump in the ring to save him. Bitch, he'll beat you up too. Get out of here.
Dude, he got put to sleep. I forgot about that knockout till I saw it today.
Have the Jags scored 62
he was
points since
out of it. Does it matter, pussy? Yeah. Holy shit.
Sorry. My bad. It's because he was on here lying about my quarterback. Oh my goodness.
But he's not top 5, though. I still stand on it.
Okay, you're wrong. That's fine. It's okay to be wrong.
I'm really not, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Mahomes,
think he's top 5.
Allen, Tua, Geno, and Burrow.
Okay.
Is there any other? Did you say Hurts?
Nope, but I put him up there too.
Okay.
Yep.
So Geno,
top 6.
Geno didn't have a starting job the last 9 years. Now all of a sudden,
I'm talking about what we got right now, man. You want me to go off hypothetical potential? Like now we get into mysticism and Hogwarts shit. I can't do that.
I want you to talk about just more than 10 weeks of football. But all right, okay.
Why can't he be good enough across 10 weeks? My fault. He can't be top 5 across 10 weeks.
I think okay.
How top 5 is he really?
How top 5 can you be if you only top 5 across 8 weeks of football?
I don't get it.
All right, that's okay.
Like if there were 5 quarterbacks to choose from a pool right now, I just think there's 6 or 7 I might take before Herbert right now. Honestly.
And as long as neither one of you niggas got him on your team, that's fine. As long as neither one of you niggas bum ass quarterbacks is even close, that's all I care about.
I was gonna say, so you talking about take the starter franchise because it's not 6 or 7 before Herbert for me, if that's the case. But if you're talking about play one season,
let Shakur go ahead and keep playing.
Or for one game right now, then yeah, maybe the 6 or 7 before him. But
where would you
start a franchise, not before Burrow.
Where would you take Trevor Lawrence to start a franchise, Jamal? The nigga that just lost by 40 points to Jared Goff.
Jesus Christ.
38th?
Hey, he just lost to another former number 1 overall pick. And I don't see the shame in that.
Can't wait for
Super Bowl participant. Hey, Trevor Lawrence
conference champion.
Maybe Trevor Lawrence will play like a number 1 pick.
I think Trevor Lawrence and Herbert's numbers might be kind of close. Except for just all the stat pad and garbage jars at the end that Herbert gets to throw.
Now you're gonna make me look it up. Now I'm about to embarrass you.
Now the games be over. They just be letting that nigga chuck the ball down the field. That's why he's third in passing yards.
Y'all just lost by 800. Nigga, Trevor Lawrence lost by 40 and had 179 yards. Suck my dick.
He got hurt and he came back because he's a real nigga.
That did look bad though when he went down. I thought
I was scared. I'm not gonna lie.
It seems over.
I almost cried.
Jamal, how many times?
They about to,
never mind. I'm not even about to.
They about to wrap this shit up.
That's crazy.
What'd you say,
Trevor's
bitch?
stats are nothing. I was just about to ask you some questions for clarity.
No, his numbers are pretty good.
Go ahead, man. Keep that energy though. Don't switch up once you see Herbert's next to it.
They gonna be pretty soon. I'm telling you, bro.
Right now,
he's got 400 more garbage passing yards.
So filter out the garbage passing yards and then come back.
Take all the yards against the Raiders. The first game.
Is there a way to do that? Hold on, let me see.
There's not.
You're about to
let me save you the time. There's not.
Yeah, come up with some kind of formula.
Yeah. Any throw that I don't like doesn't count.
Herbert has like 600 more yards, 3 more touchdowns, 1 more pick. That's their numbers are pretty close to other than that.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Who's the real golden god?
The one that got the wins over the other. Anyway.
Yeah, we beat y'all straight up.
No, I'm talking about record. I'm talking about your record.
Oh, no. Okay. Now, okay.
I think team, like when the two champions face each other and one comes out on top.
That's crazy.
Face each other.
How many natties Herbert got?
That's crazy. I don't know why he went to Oregon. I don't know who advised him of that. That was bad advice.
Yeah, that's a great question. He must be from there.
Yeah. He's from Eugene. Yeah, remember because his little cousin's the nigga that was stealing the shoes from sneakers.
He stole your bread 11s.
I'll
never forget when you sent me that article. You're like, nigga, those are my bread 11s right there.
So write that down for Herbert, enemy of the black community.
Damn, I do have a Bosa and a Herbert jersey. I might be a white supremacist.
That's crazy.
Oh man, I fucking hate you niggas, dog. Honestly, it'd be funny too, because something sucks about watching your team lose, but something sucks even worse about having a podcast when you watch your team lose. Because I'm watching the game like, man, I gotta go talk to these niggas now.
So honestly, do like me, just don't watch the game.
That's smart. Hey, definitely don't pay to go to the game. Don't waste your money paying to go to the fucking game. Jesus Christ. Hey, I will say I felt so much elation in my heart when I looked at my fucking phone. I was like, I know my shit got to be broken. I know the Jags didn't lose by 30 points. This can't be real.
Hey, man.
Started texting Jamal.
Hey, we started to get smoked. I turned that game off. I'm like, nigga,
like, whoo! That's crazy.
You just hear that PS5 beat hella quick.
I'm about to go watch Dragon Ball Z.
I've been meaning to clean my room all day. Shit.
Like, I have always wanted to watch Charmed.
Hey, you know what's really about to piss me off about this conversation? We play the fucking Dolphins on Sunday Night Football this week.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, no. And Tua looking to get right because he turned the ball over more than he's over.
If they beat us, I'm buying a plane directly to North Carolina.
Is Jalen Waddle's about to be healthy, right?
Yeah, probably. Of course, everybody's healthy.
Nigga, what are you guys gonna do? What are you guys gonna do with him and Tyreek Hill? How are you guys gonna cover both of them niggas?
Did you watch the game that I was talking about against the Raiders where we couldn't cover one good receiver? We're not about to do anything, and we can't stop running.
They really got two of the top 5 fastest niggas in the league, and they're actually like good at receivers.
If we're being for real about it, they might have 2 of the fastest people to ever play football on the same team. There's not many people faster than the 2 of them motherfuckers.
And they got Mostert out the backfield.
Yep, and we can't stop the run. They got 13 running backs that are good. Now we're fucked. We're about to get fucked over on Sunday Night Football.
A strong black man leading them out the tunnel.
Yeah, I'm for sure about to take my family to
Brian Flores still coaching there.
Got Mike Mack from the town.
Nah, man. Dude, he got a fucking diagonal part in his hair sideways.
Look, see, if you would have went back to like the 40s and the 50s, you'd have been mad too because you'd have seen all the black people out there with their hair permed up from the parts going through their shit too. You'd have been like,
just like Babe Ruth.
Yeah, you seen Detroit Red? You seen when he got his hair burnt up? He's like, he had that shit in there.
That nigga has a comb over, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
That was the shit. He's timeless. So Jenna ain't down no more? Jenna not black?
It's 2022.
Jenna not black? African. He's not a classic man?
He's literally African.
So is Mike McDaniels.
Mike McDaniels said, I'm a human when they asked him if he was black. He said, my parents loved each other. I'm a human.
Both things are true. Are you not a human?
Fuck out of here. But no, I'm taking him.
You think Mike McDaniels listens to logic like that?
Wow. Look, Jamal's not a human. He's a cyborg. That's crazy.
Nah, he definitely listened to that song with the gospel people singing "Black is
Black
Beautiful."
People.
That nigga
Can't believe y'all.
Fuck that nigga's music. Shout out to Logic. Right. Remember he was supposed to retire and just do Twitch shit, and he like came back and made like biracial angry music like a year later.
He was supposed to retire, and I think that he stayed retired for like 7 months max.
He came back and got a rapper. What you talking about?
I wouldn't know.
He be getting like some super tough like rapidy rap beats, and I'm like, man, this shit would be hard, man, if you want to just complain about being mixed.
You didn't listen to the last project, did you?
What was the last one called?
Why are you asking? You know you didn't listen
the super.
To it.
I you know what? I do listen to his projects. Just
when's the last time you listened to a Logic project? When's the last time?
The last one it doesn't have like a normal title. It's like it's like rap music or something like that. Like the last title is. But he was like just getting to the bars on there.
He be complaining about being mixed still. He still be rapping about the shit.
Vinyl days.
Now he be rapping his ass off though. But man, this nigga got bars.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. I've only listened to the Logic songs that are like a meme. What does he be rapping about?
And I'm okay, so
rapidy rap
what is he talking about?
Like,
no, nice. I'm gonna say like who would I compare him to? Did you like Asher Roth? Like his first album?
Yeah, when we were kids, yeah.
Okay. Similar to that as far as content goes. Like not necessarily as Last Days Ago, but like yeah, it's similar to that. And then so Under Pressure, dope ass album. The Incredible True Story.
Dig it. But you gotta question him 3 times. Nah, nothing. What?
Under Pressure, dope ass album. The Incredible True Story, dope ass album. Bobby Tarantino, he tried to go to more hip hop beats. I didn't really fuck with it. A lot of people like that one. Everybody's when the jokes really started coming, because that shit was like where he was like, the 1-800 songs on there. Probably a bunch of songs about like I'm black, guys. I'm black. I'm both though, but I'm black.
People post that video of him coming out on stage and it's just I don't want to be alive, and then sings the fucking suicide number.
Yep,
it's crazy.
That's everybody's time. Bobby Tarantino too. I was checked out at this point. I didn't listen to that. Young Sinatra 4. I got back on that one, but I didn't stay with it. This is 2018. Supermarket. That's a soundtrack to a book that he wrote. I didn't listen to that. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind is one of the worst projects I've ever heard in my fucking life. No Pressure is dope. It's a good album, really good album that came out in 2020. Bobby Tarantino 3, I didn't listen to that because I don't fuck with that series. And Vinyl Days is really good.
Okay. Man, that's a funny nigga. Hey, honestly, I feel like if you're going to rap, you should do what he did. Just like lean fully into the, because I feel like he's fully leaned into the jokes at this point. Whenever I see him pop,
he's definitely leaned into the jokes.
I really recommend. I know y'all don't even like really fuck with him and like that in the first place, but I recommend. I listened
to his projects when they dropped though.
Hold on, hear me out. You prefer the memes and the jokes over the music though. That if you could pick one to stay around, it would be the memes and the jokes.
100%.
So that's fine. I'm not even gonna. There's no problem with that at all. I really recommend watching his interview with Rory and Mal, because you kind of get to see a bit more of like who he is. It doesn't make him any more cool, but you kind of understand it a bit more.
Sure.
And about like how come I guess like how shit bothers him, why he quit, why he came back, and those type of questions. But I think that's probably some of the best content Rory and Mal have made too since they left the Button podcast was that one. And I think partially has to do with that Joe like did not fuck with Logic. So
yeah.
Now there's three people sitting down who all have like a common enemy.
Rory and Mal are in Seattle tonight.
Oh wow,
doing a show, and they do. I've never heard of this before, but it's a good idea. They do like podcast openers.
Podcast openers, yep.
Yeah, so there's a local podcast. I can't think of the fucking name of it.
And it's not us. Y'all didn't submit us. That's fucking crazy.
You don't live here. We can't do it without you. You gotta bring a
But if I was opening for Rory and Mal.
Well, they only posted the opening a couple days ago. I didn't even know the things. I just seen it.
Damn.
Yeah, the niggas are opening.
Yeah, I got family with Miles. I could have done something. Probably not.
Okay, but. Noted. We'll keep.
We could have just put the screen up, or use the broadcast feature here, put the screen up in the theater.
Okay.
Bro, next time y'all here, I'm gonna set it up. We're gonna do a live podcast at Latitude.
Bitch, you couldn't even make it to the bar. Shut up. We're gonna go home and shower.
I don't know if I'm going in there. After I read the article about the lady got to walk around with a hatchet on Hosmer, I don't know if I want to go in Latitude.
Oh, you said it Latitude? Fuck out of here. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I said we're going to do our first live podcast.
You know how I know Latitude's not safe? Because every time I've been, I've took my gun in with me.
That's crazy.
Right past the sign that says no firearms inside.
Exactly. I had the nigga wand me down, and I was like, I'll just put it under my belly a little bit. I'm sure it'll get in. He did. He just, okay, good to go. Oh, was that easy?
It's that old ass man doing the security outside the stadium, like the Twitter video.
Yeah, if I got that fire in here, I know niggas got that fire in here. I'm trying to leave now.
How's it gonna shoot if it's plastic?
Oh my god! All right, Blake, you want to bring up the next story for us? We got the youngest mayor of all time.
Oh man, yeah, man. Okay, so shout out to
Black. Is he black? Is he black?
He black and he black. Yeah, man.
Shout out Black Excellence, man.
He's like 6'2", all of 110 pounds,
Opulence.
man.
Decadence.
Shout out to Jalen Smith, fresh graduated from high school last year in May, from Earle, Arkansas. He is the country's, I think, youngest mayor, and the youngest black mayor in America.
Has to be the youngest mayor ever.
Yep. He's Smith, a Democrat, was elected mayor of Earle, population 1,831 on Tuesday. He defeated his opponent, Nene Matthews, the city's street and sanitation superintendent, by 235 votes to 185. Listen how small those numbers were, and it turned out. That's crazy.
185. So he just got all of his high school to come out and vote for him. Basically.
I have no idea, but he got him.
I was about to make fun of that city, but 300 people voting for mayor is wild.
Yeah, it's a bit insane. Like, come on.
Got some questions.
All right, I shouldn't know his achievement though, because he did the damn thing. But
After that young black man.
Hey man, we need more young people involved in politics. That's the start of a young, prosperous career, honestly.
Nah, man, but yeah, he's fresh 18. I guess he said he works at a grocery store right now.
Not no more. You about to have all the bitches now.
Nope. Yeah, he says
I don't think the mayor of Arkansas City is getting bitches like that, bro.
Nah, I mean it's a town of 1,800, so I mean the bitches is probably related to him. It's probably right.
Yeah. If he was getting the bitches would have already been had.
Yeah, but I mean he did the damn thing though, man. I don't know what that's going to turn into, but that's dope. You did it.
Could you imagine, Blake, if in like 16 years Brindley was like, "Hey, Dad, I'm the mayor now." I'm
good for you,
motherfucker.
Good for you.
What the fuck? I'm
be getting them texts where they be like, somebody wants you to like run for office.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, how they get my number? And I'm like, yo, are they
you voted once?
I get this is the last chance to turn out to get Trump back. That's what the text I get.
That's crazy.
They're based on who you voted for last.
Welcome to the South. No, the number that I have is like it's like every single call me for scam phone banks. I get them all.
You got a former Grand Wizards phone number?
I don't know. It really just has to do with where you live, because they ask you for your number at all types of places, and that shit
David
gets sold.
Duke's old phone number is hilarious.
I mean, he probably get all kinds of nasty texts sent to him.
I could even imagine. I be thinking when they send you those texts and they be like, it's like, yo, so like if I fill out, I give them my information and I show up to this meeting, can I really like run for office and you guys will start a campaign?
There is no fucking meeting. They won't want your information so they can scam you.
There might be a meeting. Hey, you should go next cycle, Jamal.
Go ahead. Send them all your information and then go.
I'm gonna send me and Tyrell's information.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I don't think they ask for very much information if we're keeping the book. I
just want your name and see if you want to run for office. I'm like, bet. I got a campaign manager already.
They ask you what the color of your first car was?
Periwinkle.
I like my car. That should be getting me to work.
That's not my point, but I'm saying like it's a scam. Like that's one of the questions people use to get into your password.
I like my car. It gets me to work.
you just have a person to fall for that
shit. Hey, Shakur, do you tell people you drive a blue car, or do you say it's periwinkle?
I say baby blue. It is baby. It's just
you
like
say Nipsey blue.
Nah, it's like reflective, shiny.
This nigga drives a baby mom car. That's crazy as fuck.
Damn.
Nah, I don't have a Nissan Altima.
That's a nurse car, not a baby. All right, sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you.
I'm the most dangerous drivers on the fucking planet, bro.
Oh my god, hey, I've never seen a Nissan Altima in good condition, regardless of year. Anything,
if it don't got the under panel hanging off on the bottom of it, that shit
it might be a Maxima.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Holy shit! Hey, what if I care less about Deion going to Colorado? I want to know, Blake. I know you're not criminally online like me and Jamal are, but what have your guys' opinions been on people just dragging the shit out of Deion for going to Colorado?
No, there's multiple topics here, bro. I feel like got shit to cover. This is unpacking. Okay, the dragging part, that's part of it. So let's get into that.
Yeah, bitch, that's one of the topics. What do you mean there's multiple topics, nigga?
You said I don't care that much about it. You already shit on top before we started the topic. That's fucked up.
That's just one of the topics. Start with that one.
They can take 2 weeks off and look.
Fix your mic, bitch. Stop talking.
Look at the lights on his mic though. It's just screaming. It just says help.
Yeah, fix your audio before you talk to me, nigga. Yeah, I left for 2 weeks and your audio still stinks, brother.
How does his mic? His shit fucks up no matter what mic he has plugged in. Like that's really crazy.
Move ass computer, nigga. Add some RAM, bitch.
You can't say his computer's fucked up. That's your fault.
He gave me his budget and I gave what fit in the budget. Periwinkle ass nigga.
That's fucked up. All right. So the folks dragging Deion, I've honestly seen less of this. I really got my biggest dose of this today watching this Dr. Umar interview on the Breakfast Club. Oh, he was having none of it. No, I'll just give you that spoiler. But I've seen less of the comments of him getting dragged than I have of anything else, honestly, at this point. The dragging that I have seen has to do with people thinking that he's gonna suck at Colorado. I saw someone say he doesn't know X's and O's, which I thought was fucking hilarious. Because it's like he's like the best cornerback of all time. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like
Ty Black.
That's very much what it was. I'm like, just say you think he might be a shitty coach, but like you say he doesn't know X's and O's. It's kind of like ridiculous. Like, come on, honestly, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
The success he had at Jackson State, it makes me impossible. Like, I don't think he'll be like super nice at Colorado because the competition they're playing against is going to be crazy. But you taking Jackson State and like really having them like fucking everybody up, I feel like you got to know your X's and O's.
I think there's a solid case you can make that because of the competition level in the SWAC, that it's very possible he just out talented all those other programs, right?
Out the gate, like he
didn't do it out the gate. The first year was down. The next year when he had the full classes, okay. That's when they like these last 2 years back to back. That's when they really start kicking ass. The first year, I think they might have lost like 3 games or something.
Oh yeah, that's not great.
Yeah,
Colorado's gonna be tough.
Colorado's gonna be tough. So people have the idea that it's gonna be like bad for him at Colorado. And like that was the one that I saw that probably the worst take, that he doesn't know X's and O's. And it's like, you could say maybe he can't translate that to coaching or whatever. But ultimately, like a lot of like coaching at that level, you're talking about assistants. And like he already went out and got like some guy who's supposed to be like one of the best assistants in the country. So like, I don't know. Like that seems crazy to me.
They said that same shit about Herm Edwards. They were like, oh, he doesn't actually know football. He's just there to be like the.
Well, he did suck, so.
He did. I'm not going to say that. I'm not using that as a defense. They just like to say that about niggas, is all I'm going to say.
That bullshit about. They did Herm Edwards dirty, bro. Like, they were like leaking like game plans and sending the other like rival coaches, teams like game plans. Of what
they wasn't doing that week one. He was doing that when they wanted him out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's racist, bro. They wouldn't do that to no white man.
Oh, you're right.
Bullshit. Yeah, come on. It ain't racist.
It's fucked up. I'm gonna say that much.
Yeah, all right, let's go. Close enough.
What's the ceiling for Colorado? Like, because I feel like I get the appeal of like Deion
8 or 9 wins.
Like,
we gotta talk about a window though, right? Like, what are you saying? Like, what's the window we're talking about for the ceiling?
Let's say the next 7 years, assuming he's there.
I don't think he's there 7 years. Let's go 4.
Okay, sure. I'm just thinking of like giving him a full like class.
8-9 wins by year 3.
I think they can get double-digit wins.
Ooh, so 10 wins by year 3.
You got to figure it's going down to the Pac-10. Yep. USC's leaving. UCLA's leaving. Utah's probably going to be the best team, if not Oregon. I don't think Stanford's fighting back too much.
Yeah, Stanford just got rid of David Shaw retired.
Yeah. Washington seems to pop up then pop back down. I don't know, bro. So it's possible. Deion, like I said, like he's seen as like the best of all time at his position. That means something, and he's also probably one of the coolest individuals to ever play the sport. Sure. It resonates to this generation, like currently. there's a chance. Like I don't know. I don't think Travis Hunter's made a decision yet, but like he could possibly come join them. People like have it in their minds that like that's automatic that he's going to Colorado. But it's like, bro was a 5-star, number one in his class. Like he can go anywhere he wants. So he played 2-way at Jackson State. Like, he can go literally any fucking where he wants to go.
I feel like him going to Jackson
Georgia
State
if he
was
wants.
like, I'm proving the point by like going to an HBCU, so I'll go play for Deion and like da-da-da-da. I don't think he's going to Colorado. I couldn't see that happening.
He's probably going to go to the SEC.
Yeah, which would make sense.
Or like Ohio State because they give him like $2 million or some crazy shit.
Yeah,
but,
I'm interested to see how it shakes out. I was starting to think like because Deion was done playing by like 2001, so like every kid that he recruits now was like born after that. But he is, I feel like, just such a cool personality that it still is going to translate.
Yeah, even myself, like I never saw Deion Sanders play.
Exactly.
He was on Washington after they won the Super Bowl when he was on the Ravens.
I didn't start watching football on TV until like 2005.
Yeah, okay, I feel like that's around. I remember he was with the Ravens in like 2002 or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't start watching football until I got to high school.
He was on he was on the Super Bowl team, the Ravens Super Bowl team. Then I remember him playing on the former Redskins team. You know, the Commanders now.
Mm-hmm.
It was just funny the way you said that.
But he's existed like on our games like for forever. So I feel like that resonates also with the kids. Like right now, even on I don't know if it's still like that, but on Madden, like he was like on the front of it, like when you turn the shit on.
Oh yeah, he is right now. Yeah,
season 2 Ultimate Team. That nigga was on a bag of chips I just bought.
He played for Washington in 2000, and then he took 4 years off. He played for the Ravens in 2004.
Oh, okay, all right, never mind. I thought he was on the championship Ravens team.
No. I do remember he had them diamond turfs on, them purple and white diamond turfs that they used to always show. Yeah, that nigga was cool as fuck.
So I think he's probably gonna get some big dogs out there in Colorado. I don't know. Like the hard part is like when you look at shit like that, is that I just off my top of my head, I don't imagine they have the boosters like these other 5-star schools do, just because the industry and whatnot. Like Texas A&M is always gonna be some shit to compete with. That's probably not where they're thinking, but like Auburn, Alabama, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Michigan, like you can't really compete with them type of guys. There's only so many 5-stars. There's only 30 every single year because 5-stars are supposed to be first-round picks for the NFL draft when they're eligible to come out.
And I can't even think of like what is Colorado's like. Like I'm sure their recruiting pipeline is going to change once he's there, but like where does Colorado recruit? Like if you get every great player in Colorado, you might have. If you're lucky, 1 5-star, probably
their pipeline ain't shit. I got a fucking camp invitation from them one summer.
Yeah. I do feel like Colorado is one of the schools that like I obviously didn't get one from them, but I just feel like you would just see like Utah sent everybody something. Colorado sent everybody something. Colorado State sent everybody something. It's just like,
what the fuck?
We'll just see who shows up. Like, oh, you might be super nice. So like their pipeline is like they're not getting the best kids in Washington or Oregon or California. Probably not Nevada. Definitely not Nevada. Like I don't know where they're getting their like best kids from. Obviously,
probably not Kansas either.
Probably not Kansas, especially not
outside of detention centers.
They just raiding the fucking JUCO shit. But yeah, I'm sure Deion will change that. Like he'll have his connections and stuff, and like make that a little bit better. But
weed's legal here.
Colorado just weed's legal a lot of places. You can get weed.
It's no longer as much a selling point as it used to be. Yeah, and I've heard their shit's not that great because it's grown to elevation, so shit's hella dry.
Yeah, you can go to the Arizona schools and get free weed and get hot weather and bitches that want to fuck. Well, Colorado probably got that too. And hey, I seen somebody posted because you know how Deion does it. Now give me my theme music shit, and then the band starts playing or whatever. Somebody did that with the Colorado band, and they started playing. Them brothers is trash. Holy shit! It's about. I don't know what that culture is about to look like because I feel like that's also part of the reason kids was going to Jackson State is like this shit look fun. Like all
you think Gilly shows up?
Fuck no. You think Britney Renner's going to Colorado? You think Britney Griner going to Boulder?
Yes.
Yeah.
Britney Renner's probably going to Boulder. That was a misstep. My bad. Gilly probably not so much.
Somebody's gonna get a rocks off in Boulder. Get it?
No, she's a former soccer player, bro. She's going to Boulder.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, I don't know.
Shout out to the soccer players.
I'm not as much mad at him leaving. It was just like Colorado of all places.
He didn't betray the black community to you?
I mean, so I was listening to Bomani talk about it this week, and the point that he made about like the way he went about like, oh,
I want to know what you think, not Bomani.
this is kind of what I was thinking about. It was like you
care about that bald nigga.
You did all this.
Oh, he ain't bald, huh?
No, he's bald. You did all
he's
this.
Bald again? Fake ass hair.
God told me to come here and change the culture, and people are like, oh, he brought all this attention to HBCUs, and it's like he didn't really like do all that. He had one school cracking. We don't care about none of them other niggas though. So I don't feel like he necessarily.
Hold on. One of y'all told me Hugh Jackson was actually a good coach. He got a bad chance, and when he stepped up on that flying forehead shit, you thought he was validated, but it turns out he's actually just shitty.
Who was one of y'all? Please say a name.
I don't
know. Please say a name.
Well, some they have dreadlocks. I
don't know. Hey, Hugh Jackson's some crap.
I gotta look up how Eddie George did now, too, matter of fact.
No, but yeah, I don't think he necessarily betrayed the black community. It was just like, I felt like if he left, it should have been for, I don't know. Colorado's just such like a dog shit program in my eyes. Like you can forget Colorado's a school, like honestly, like when it comes to football. So it's like, if you're going to leave Jackson State, which is like the only reason any of us cared about HBCU football right now was Jackson State. So like, if you're going to leave there, don't go to no fucking Colorado. I didn't think he was going to get like Florida State, even though he probably could have gotten Florida State. And I feel like all of these questions,
his job.
if Deion went to Florida State, none of the questions about coaching would have came into mind, because I feel like he would have gotten every 5-star. He could have gotten whoever the fuck he wanted to go to Florida State. But Colorado's like, I don't know what your recruiting's about to look like. I don't know what this team's about to look like. Y'all don't really got no money like that. I don't really know. So we gonna see. And then if you flame out, what you gonna do? Go back to Jackson, or I don't know. I don't know where this leads.
Eddie George is 9-13 right now at Tennessee State. So
she better go put the pads on, big man.
They lost to Eastern.
I be seeing them Tennessee State homecomings though. He about to stay there. They be turning the fuck up. They be having everybody at that motherfucker. Oh yeah, nah. HBCU football versus, like, obviously it's not the same. Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's weird, like, to do the like, oh, we're about to put on for HBCUs and then leave for Colorado. Is what I'll say. Like,
it's money, man. Like,
I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. Like,
going from $300K to $5 million.
$5 million is a lot. And he said like his staff was mostly black, and he's like he got all of them much better jobs. So like he's still putting on. It was just like, we about to put on for HBCUs, and you was there for 90 days.
There was no way that his time there was going to end and have that not be something that got brought up. Like,
for sure, yeah.
It's impossible. But at the same time, it's like
25 years, unless he was there for like some certain amount of time.
Yeah, you got to just view it as like what his career is. His career as a head coach, whose career path looks like. Like, you're always going on to the bigger and unfortunately better job. Like, it's not what nobody wants to say or hear, but like, it's a reality of it. Like, as far as like funding goes, like that's a core part of college athletics, and that's what makes a position better than the next one. Is like you have the more opportunity to do more things and play in bigger games and be on bigger stages, and that's going to be the case from Colorado versus like Jackson State. Like
obviously, like, I selfishly would have wanted him to stay there for like ever and like build some.
Would have been a great story.
But if you think about like, I think 2 months ago he had to like out of pocket pay for his students to stay somewhere else because the fucking city of Jackson didn't have running water. Like. Mm-hmm. It's fucking wild to like be coaching under those conditions and shit. And he's like, or when they went to Houston, like, y'all can't leave a fucking hotel right now, like shit like that. Like, not having to deal with that with his current team will obviously be a benefit. So it just kind of sucks to see, our institutions that I definitely didn't go through shit like that. And it would be nice. I want it to be one way, but it's another way. So, It is what it is. God,
I'm also a PWI brother, so I can't even.
Honestly, if we had HBCUs in the widest part of the country that we live in, we had like one day of the HBCUs coming to Foss and talking about it. I was like,
I wish they would have like HBCU.
TCU legitimately might be an HBCU.
TCC of it, TCC.
Oh my god. Shit, Eastern might be an HBCU now. That's right.
Eastern HBCU.
Every nigga from the if we be in, I mean.
Eastern got your application in to be HBCU.
Yeah, Central's damn close. Every nigga went to Central or Eastern. Central did have a lot of white.
Central, I was gonna say, I went to Central and just marrying a white woman. It can't be.
That's crazy, dude. I wish they would have like told us and made that information like more available when like the black colleges they had that fair at our school.
Look, they just had one sign up.
You think the white people are going to tell you about the black colleges? What?
They for sure had me thinking I was going to. Hey, my fucking. I told I told Miss Trury I wanted to play football.
Fucking hate Blake.
Here's my grades. Here, where can I try to go? Miss Trury had me try to go to Kansas, nigga. Like Stacy from Boys in the Hood.
He was telling Jamal about PLU. Like, what the fuck is a Lutheran?
Dog, the HBCUs came for one day. And then I'd be jealous of people like Sierra went to HBCU. How the fuck you find out about this?
It was in the gym. They had all of them. Nah, like they
know.
had that whole event at the school, and it's like, bro, like, how do you niggas find out about this?
Yeah, I didn't know.
I'm just in class, fucking off, doing nothing, sleeping. And these niggas,
I don't know, dog. Like, for me, like, it's not like of thinking of would I rather have went to an HBCU, just because like that would have been so different from like what Central was for me. Just as far as like the size of a school, you know, at least in my head. I'm sure there's some that are like the size of Central, but Central is like very small. Like in my mind, I'm figuring like if I go to something like that, like it's like the size of UW, it's like, is that different, you know?
I mean, I'm sure I know there are like Howard and Spelman and like all, or like, you know, Clark are big ass schools, but a lot.
I guess, like, Fayetteville State right here is a HBCU, and that's like probably TCC size, but I wouldn't have necessarily wanted to travel across the country to go to Fayetteville State either. How many
people went to Central?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of the size of the campus. Like, because while I've been here, I've seen Fayetteville State in what is the NCAT, North Carolina A&T, and then NCCU, and like all of those, like they haven't been like any bigger than like UPS, I would say.
Okay, yeah. So I'm looking at like Langston, which is one of the ones in Oklahoma that I know hella people went to. That one's 40 acres. There's 1,800 students there.
That's really small. 1,800 students?
Yeah, that's hella small. Or undergrad is 1,800.
That's everybody. Undergrad is like everybody getting a bachelor's degree. So graduate students, no one cares about them because they can come back to school at any point. Like from
Virginia State, I know is a big one, and that's 4,000 kids. So these are all pretty small.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying.
Like Howard or something, that's hella big, but.
In my mind, if I'm going to like leave home and play out of state somewhere, I want the big university experience though. That's me personally. But like me as an adult looking back at it, like everything that HBCU has to offer, I kind of have different opinions on that. But like if I'm a me coming out of high school,
18, 19 years old.
I want that big experience. I didn't get that, obviously. I went to CCC, then I went to Central. But like I always wanted to be like at UW, and that didn't work out for me. So,
and I mean, I obviously didn't go to Central, but just visiting there, that to me was like, this is a big ass college town. Like because the whole like city is basically the school, so it gave me that feel of like being just a big ass college, even though UW is like.
I could definitely grasp how that would feel that way. I'm just, yeah, I get how it would feel that way. Ellensburg, there's not much else going on, so it does feel like everything is kind of like committed to the school, and it is definitely probably true that like if the school didn't exist, like Ellensburg wouldn't look like that because like where are all their customers coming from all these businesses downtown and shit. So I mean, I get that in a sense, but Ellensburg wasn't really big, so I'm just like not trying to leave Washington and pay like double the fucking price to go to something the same size.
Sure. No, that makes sense. And then not be 2 hours, 3 hours away from home and shit.
Exactly. Yeah. But for hearing about everything else that comes with that, like the HBCU and shit, like in post, really like post Trayvon Martin, like just how much more attuned to the power of like being around like your own people and that type of thinking together and like all the people that come from those type of environments. And dealing with like social and current events and shit like that with people who have a very similar background to you, like all of that stuff is extremely valuable, and it kind of makes that stuff more valuable to me looking at it now as a 31-year-old. But like, I don't know if I could explain that stuff to myself at 19, like to make that decision, or at 17 to make that decision. Like,
you're gonna have to one day because you got a kid, so they're gonna have to figure some shit
out. I don't know. Like, if you're asking me what I'm gonna tell her, like, whatever you want to do, like, I don't care. Like,
That's what my parents said, and that's why I feel like I didn't. Neither of my parents went to college, so it was like I feel like I didn't get that information. So it was just
if it's the thing of like you asked me the perks, or what do I think the perks and benefits of each one is? Like, yeah, I'll tell you, but like I don't like whatever you pick. Like I don't care.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's still your decision. Like,
go be happy. Like you got to pay this shit back.
What's that tax bill looking like?
Yeah, like you pick it. This one says 40,000 out of state. This one says 15,000 in state. What go pick?
Where you fit?
That's a big ass difference.
Yeah,
big ass difference. Well, I'm excited to see. Colorado's gonna have more eyes on them this year than they probably had since fucking like Cordell Stewart went there though. So
that's the school everybody's gonna pick on NCAA when it drops.
No, shout out Steven Montez, shout out LaVisca Chenault, man. Like they're cutting it up the fuck out there, man.
Definitely didn't watch a single second of that shit.
My team.
I think the last player I've known they've had was Jimmy Smith. Remember the corner for Baltimore?
Yeah. You not still there? Where you
I thought he retired last year.
He retired. I think he retired during the season this year. He got hurt.
Yeah. Andre Roberson.
Didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah, shout out Rachel Demita.
Lock up.
Yep.
Yeah. Andre Roberson used to be lock up. But that nigga could do nothing else. But he was an elite defender.
Not a damn thing.
Yeah, he couldn't do shit on offense.
Elite defender. All right.
Oh man.
Hey, we can't have nothing nice.
I'm still laughing at TCC being at HBCU. That's funny as well.
TCC definitely has the highest population of black people in Washington State. That campus itself.
We out here. Bates probably higher though. Actually, we're gonna really get into it, but
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Bates and Pierce.
Half my family has spent some time in Bates at least once. Yeah, that's facts. All right, hey, hey, fuck Russia, dog. Britney Griner. We got fleeced. Hey man, shout out BG.
Yo, Jamal for the tweet that says 20-9 Ike Turner.
Oh. Yeah, no, that shit was funny.
Hey, that's crazy. I didn't even put two and two together. I just grazed over that tweet. That's crazy. Britney Griner's home. Very few people are happy. I never thought people would be upset.
20-9 Ike Turner is crazy.
Britney Griner got swapped out for a nigga who I feel like people are just milking this name at this point.
They made a fucking movie about him.
Nah,
they called this nigga the Merchant of the. Hey, that was a good ass movie. If you've ever seen
I like that movie. That movie's fucking dope.
That movie's fucking fire. Art of War is a good movie. Yeah. Hey, but listen. All right, I'm about to start copping, please. Britney Griner's home. Hey, she was about to do 9 years. This nigga was about to do 7, right? So he was about to be out one way or another if we didn't swap him. So we should have did it anyway. Plus, I started reading about the nigga because I'm like, why does everybody care about this nigga so goddamn much? They said he's wanted in like 19 countries. So Russia can't just let it. What's he gonna do? Just be like running around Russia? He's about to be free when he get home. He about to go right back to jail when he gets to the crib.
Oh no! All right.
Ain't about to just be sending this nigga around. He can't just be walking around doing shit.
They need fucking help right now. They
said he was selling weapons to the enemies. They said he was selling weapons to the Chechens.
You about to be our help. They own the Chechens now. They got the Chechens controlling their army.
Yeah, but he was selling weapons to them to fight back. Hey, I guarantee you within the next 9 months, he's going to mysteriously fall out of a window. That means he's getting that Putin special. Oh, wow, he fell out of a window, and then when he was in the hospital, he drank poison on accident.
No, it's like he fell out of a window, and there's 2 bullet holes in his head, but he fell out the window.
That nigga Putin's a dirty bitch. Hey, but hey, I've never seen people were like, oh, she went over there with THC. She knew they said they found like a trace amount in the leftover of a vape pen, and I've never seen Americans trust Russians so fucking much.
No, they got the video up on the video's out of like them searching her bag. Like she had like an Amazon like package, like a UPS package in there, and that had it in there. It wasn't no trace amount. Like she had like the refills.
No, they said
that shit said 2 Britney Griner from Russia.
Hey, all I'm saying is
Who said it was empty? The video was not empty.
I didn't see a video of it up close. I saw the video of them like pulling shit out of her bag like via security image. I heard them say that shit was empty. I'm gonna look it up. I'm not gonna look it up. I actually don't care enough to look it up. I thought the shit was empty. Either way,
she fucked up. She fucked up.
Maybe, but fuck Russia. Fuck Putin. BG home.
On me.
She's going to put up 20 and 10 next week.
I don't think so.
I don't know if they're in season or not.
Is she gonna play like basketball again? Is she?
Of course, she's gonna play basketball. You think she's just gonna be unemployed for the rest of her life?
All I'm saying is Maya Moore got to do that out of prison, and it ain't cost us no Joe picks. Why Joe Biden couldn't do that?
Wow, that dude got to come home to Jordan velour sweatsuits and coochies. He won. No, imagine like, bro, you get all the J's and you get pussy now.
Hey, got every PE he ever wanted.
Have y'all seen Maya Moore lately?
I ain't worried about that.
Nigga, she looked like a housewife. She's put on and I'm not judging. I don't have any shame towards women's bodies. She's put on a solid like 70 pounds.
You know she can't.
70?
She's
nigga,
thick.
what?
She is thick, sir.
Hold on. You know, you gotta pull the proof. I'm just saying though, ain't no way you know that nice at hoop and you got the homely skills. She can't cook for shit.
Bro, hold on. Hey,
like,
look at this picture, dog.
Y'all know like when Dawn Staley family could work for Thanksgiving, she didn't cook none of that.
Oh my god, I'm about to start tripping now that I want to share my screen. Hold on. Oh my god, she's thick as fuck.
You're gonna leave me on an island?
Hold on. No,
Jamal, you not going?
I'm about to
Wait, what would you Blake?
I said, you know, they can't cook. Like Maya Moore, Dawn Staley, they can't cook, bro. They've been you spend that much time focused on hoop, you can't cook.
Man, she got the fucking look. She got the cliff starting to form on her elbow. You know she can.
Yeah,
cook.
She got the mac and cheese arm.
Dog, she got hefty.
No, I see another picture of her looking a little.
She's not coming back. The link's looking at her like, what are you doing? Help!
Dog, she was.
We need you.
She was.
Yeah.
She was nice.
Dog,
she really gave up her GOAT WNBA career for like prison dick.
He can't book an Airbnb and she can't hoop no more.
This nigga can't vote.
Yo, come on.
Bro, hold on. Okay.
Y'all just at home now staring at each other.
That nigga can't sign up for HBO Max.
And I feel awful because Maya Moore never did nothing wrong to nobody. We shouldn't even be doing this, but bro. Come on. Blake. Come on, bro. Hey, Maya Moore might be putting some straight turkey necks on your plate, okay?
Dog,
ain't no way.
Look, hold on. This is how she looked when he got home. Why is he wearing the same picture and everything?
She pulled him out of there.
Now look how happy he looks. That'd be happy as fuck.
Nigga,
ain't no way.
Deadass, he's wearing the same shirt in every picture they're in.
Oh my god,
got a million of them now.
He need to go on all the smoke because he has some questions for him.
Bro, Blake, come on, dog.
I would love to interview him.
Somebody got to talk to him without her there. Like I need someone to talk to him without her there.
Oh my god,
that nigga's like, I don't know how I pulled this off.
it's like, so yo, tell me what was in the first letter you said.
You know what's hella funny? Because of this situation, I feel like Maya Moore and Kyrie probably got hella in common. Now that I'm looking at the pictures together. Oh my god. Anyway, I don't know how we got to Maya Moore, but free BG. BG home.
Yeah, free the other BG. We on the next one now.
Free the real BG, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I want to read those.
How you fuck the mic up again? What did you do?
Is it fucked up now?
Yeah, we can barely hear you.
What is your problem?
But don't worry about it. I got you on the segue. While we talking about powerful women, we need to talk about women not being respected right in Hollywood and their dreams and wishes and inspirations and intellectual minds not being respected when it comes to the writing room. And right here we have Margot Robbie pushing hard for on-screen romantic relationship between her and Poison Ivy, and it just seems like the greater minds of DC don't want to let women prosper on screen. I don't really understand why. Like, why would you not want to let Margot Robbie act out the scenes of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, embracing and being in that powerful woman bond on screen? Like that doesn't seem right. It does not seem right.
This is what happens because you know what? I heard James Gunn, he's anti-woke. So he's trying to not have nothing gay in his movies.
And that's the problem.
That is fucked up. He needs to cut him out again.
We can't do it. No, we need to get the better minds in there.
Nah, because Peacemaker was low key kind of gay.
And then he came back and didn't fix his mic.
It's funny. His mic be fucking up even when he's not talking. You just see did it say who's playing Poison Ivy?
Nah, it doesn't matter. This is Margot Robbie and half of this, so.
And if I can't know, I need some input. Yeah,
it can be Sansa Stark, bro. I don't know. Yeah, we hear you.
I would like to see it.
Let's get a pilot shot.
Poison Ivy.
No, we were talking. Yeah, we were talking about who we would want to see Margot Robbie fuck on camera.
No, see, I didn't say all of that, but
I did.
If that's what it has to take in order for her voice to be represented, I mean, I've got to do it.
I've seen 0 DC movies in theater ever, but if Margot Robbie's
why not dual cast Gal Gadot?
They did just cancel Wonder Woman.
She's not Wonder Woman no more. Why not be Poison Ivy?
They'd have to peel me out that fucking seat. Holy shit.
Who would be Poison Ivy? I'm trying to think who they could cast as Poison Ivy.
Ruby Rose would also be a great Poison Ivy.
Ruby Rose. Yeah. Or should see you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lost for Rainier 6'9", Poison Ivy.
All right, man. This guy.
Too far, Blake.
She's an actor.
Yo, that's hilarious. I was watching her on IG Live practice her DJ set when we were playing. When we was on the rack on 2K, we was getting fucked up.
That's the type of dedication I want my teammates. Actually.
Yeah. See,
let me know you're not taking this shit too serious. It's way better.
I don't be knowing names. I gotta look her. Oh.
Yo, you never watched Mayans, did you?
Mm-mm.
Is she on Mayans?
No, but she looked like Abuelita kind of from Mayans, but like the turned up version.
Did you just say Abuelita like grandmother?
Adolita, I think is her name on Mayans, actually. I always call her Abuelita. Mayans is my shit, though, matter of fact. And I will campaign for that show whenever it comes back. Y'all are heathens and don't fuck with it, though.
You do every time. I'd be busy, bro. Busy.
Bro, yeah, after this holiday season, I'll get on it. I ain't know.
Hey, shout out to me though for winning the fucking raffle for a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle. I'm going to pick up tomorrow morning.
When you said that, I didn't know what.
Oh, you were like dead serious?
I'm dead ass serious. Yeah, I entered 3. So North Carolina, we have ABC stores. They're called the Alcohol Board Control Stores.
Yeah.
And that's where that's our liquor stores, right? Kind of like Washington. No, like Washington used to be, where you had the state-run liquor stores.
Shit.
Yeah. So what are you looking at?
Money. The price.
No, I don't. So here we go. So they called me today because I won a slot in the raffle in Orange County, which is like where Durham and Chapel Hill is. And the lady called me on the phone and like I had to pick right then what bottle I wanted to buy. She named 18 bottles. I knew probably 5 of them. I picked the one that I knew was like always like resold for the most money, and I picked Pappy Van Winkle 10-year. So it's called Old Rip Van Winkle. I'm going tomorrow to buy this, and I'm paying $89. That's the retail price.
This shit is $1,100 on Caskers.
$1,100, $1,800. That's how much the bottle goes for on the secondhand market. I'm paying $90 tomorrow.
Damn. So are you selling it, or are you going to like save it for a special occasion? Or
I'm going to keep it because I have no idea how to sell a bottle of whiskey. And like,
you should go.
I'll never probably be able to get another one of them. So at this point, like, I'd rather just have it. And like, when family comes in town, like we can share it and like have some of it or whatever.
Nigga.
I'll probably have some on here next Friday. Honestly,
you said Pappy Van Winkle, and I was like, "Oh, is that like some clothing brand I don't know about?" Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about some board shorts.
There are bottles in here that have 6 and 7 figures.
Yeah.
6 figures.
So I have 2 more raffles that I'm in. I'm in one for the Charlotte area, then I'm in one for where I live here in Cumberland County. And both of them have chances for Pappy bottles. So I want like Buffalo Trace antique collection stuff though. So that's probably what I go for if I hit another one. But we'll see.
What is this supposed to taste like? Like, is it just like the smoothest shit you could possibly get?
Like success, nigga. That's what it tastes like.
No, they don't taste. How can I?
I guess it's hard to taste. Is it just like the top tier, like whiskey, bourbon?
It's very small batch, but yeah, it's like it's complex flavor. So it's like you taste it and like you kind of waft it around your mouth and like you just name different notes, right? And then like you swallow it. It's like a smooth finish, but like just having a smooth finish does not mean it's top tier because like sometimes people want things that are like high proof because that also can impart different flavors onto it as well. Like Wild Turkey, they have it's called like rare batch or some shit like that. But they sell one that's like 135 proof or some shit. So does Weller's. And yeah, so the high proof means it has a high burn, but the burn imparts different flavors as well. So it's not just one default thing.
So when your little cousins come to visit you in North Carolina, when your little cousins come to visit you and they just take like just a straight shot, are you going to be upset?
I don't care. I have other things they can shoot. Like there's like Grey Goose and tequila bottles on my bar. You don't need to shoot this stuff.
Bet when me and Tyrell pull up on you next year and we record our first live episode, all 3 of us in the same room, we're taking a shot of that what's that Pavy Winkle? What's it called?
Pavy Van Winkle. Y'all not gonna come here if you come here next year.
Wow, what's wrong with next year?
I won't be here next year.
Where you going?
I told you, Deion's going to Colorado.
Oh,
when the fuck you tell us that?
I think I said it in the. I don't know. I think I said it in the chat or something.
Say that. Wow, we got breaking news. That's crazy.
Yeah, I ain't told all my family yet either. So
that's official. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This nigga gonna be in the same time zone, similar time zone at least.
Yeah.
Oh, bet.
We'll talk about the rest of that offline. Wow, you definitely didn't tell us that. This nigga, he went unvegan, didn't say nothing. He just popped up with a Popeye's chicken sandwich. He about to move cross country.
Hey,
that's crazy.
I haven't given enough time to those on this. Like, I don't know. Like, again, like I did not have the original. I've only had the re-rock. The shit is still crazy. I don't know what the fuck they're doing over there.
Have you had the new one, the blackened one?
I'm not going to Popeyes for nothing. Don't got the breading on it.
No,
I did that because I was doing keto.
Okay. I haven't had it. I just know they had the new.
The blackened one's pretty good. I fucked with it.
You didn't get to eat it when the hottie sauce was with it either, right? Or do they still have that?
No, I don't do spicy.
It's not that hot.
I don't know.
Hey, I will say, speaking of chicken sandwiches, I did just have the Wingstop chicken sandwich. I had the lemon pepper one, and I had the hot honey. Both were better than I expected.
Did you do the lemon pepper and the ranch? Jamal said that's mandatory.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it was much better than I was expecting.
Why is it cool now? What happened, Jamal? You wasn't just this mild before.
Because when he got it the first time, he got the fucking Korean barbecue one, which is
no. Jamal said the lemon pepper the ranch was crack. He was like doing the shit where like
is good. And then I tried like some other flavors of it. I was like, man, these are just okay.
I wouldn't say crack. It was good. I wouldn't say crack.
Mm-hmm. Have y'all had the Wendy's honey butter biscuit, the breakfast sandwich?
No, I don't really.
I've heard their breakfast is good. I don't be getting it, but I've heard their breakfast is solid.
No, they're like little potato wedges in the breakfast is fire. The sandwich is pretty good too, but the potato wedges is.
We got a Chick-fil-A right by our Wendy's, so whenever I want like a breakfast sandwich, I just
no point. Never mind. You stay.
I don't eat at Chick-fil-A because of some of their takes on people. And
all of my gay friends eat Chick-fil-A.
Well, you just told me you literally eat there because of their policies.
All right, man.
So I can taste the hate in the breading. This shit is terrific.
I definitely had Chick-fil-A yesterday on my break.
See?
What's up, y'all?
Oh my god. All right.
Oh, you guys are stupid. Wow. Tyrell, you're an idiot.
I have some more questions. All right. You guys want to talk about Jamal, did you watch the Game Awards or was it just me and Blake watching that shit? Did you get back?
I watched a bunch of the trailers like after.
Did you watch the Death Stranding 2 trailer?
I don't think I saw that.
Oh my god,
that shit looked like graphics wise. Well, obviously that's not gonna be the in-game graphics. That shit looked incredible.
That was some of the most Kojima shit I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
The shit broke into a music video at the end.
I didn't watch that. I saw some shit called Atomic Heart. That shit looked really good.
That shit looked dope.
Yeah,
we should honestly pull up the Death Stranding 2 trailer just because this shit is so crazy.
Play it.
Yeah, no.
It. I'll talk about. Did you see the Hellboy trailer that they showed, Jamal?
I saw that.
It's like a little Telltale style, like or art.
Shout
style,
out to Ron Perlman. That's my Hellboy.
Yeah, Hellboy looks like it'll be fun. Yeah. Returnal's coming to PC, and I just want to see Blake stream that shit because I know it's about to be in 9,000K.
Oh, I'm not starting that game over. I remember that first boss. I'm not starting that shit over. Get the fuck out of here.
Once you can beat Fierk, you can always beat Fierk. You're gonna be all right.
No, you don't have. You don't realize how much shit that you have toward like by the time you're like at the whatever the 4th or 5th world in that game.
Yeah,
like
sure. No, when me and you went back to play after I hadn't played for a while and I was just getting my fucking nose wiped, I was like, yeah, it might be a wrap for me in this.
Yeah,
that shit's
no
hard.
way.
Okay. Did you guys beat Death Stranding?
Fuck no.
I didn't play a single second of it.
I got to the coast and that was it. I was out of here.
No, look how this shit looks better than most movies that we see now. Like at least animated type movies. Like this looks incredible.
Nigga, I have no idea what's going on in that game every time I start it up.
Why not?
You ain't gonna know off this trailer either. This shit crazy. I just knew this was the Kojima game when I was watching, because I came in like when they were showing like probably the baby and shit. I was like, this looks like Fox Engine and shit.
I think it's just like whenever I tried to play it, like I was always getting off work after like a 10, 11 hour day. It's like, nigga, I just worked 11 hours. I did not feel like walking packages.
I hear you. I wish they would bring back do a Metal Gear Solid 5, but like a PS5 version. Just like up it.
Facts.
Dog, yeah, they just need to bring all those back and remaster all of them.
We were predicting that they were going to announce some sort of like Blue Point and then a remaster of Metal Gear.
I think this is kind of crazy how he always gets like mainstream actors to be like the models for his characters in the games.
They must really fuck with him.
Leah Sado, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. She's like French or some shit.
Oh, okay, I didn't know those.
It's okay.
You'll never get no black people.
Always be
nope, Cyberpunk did though.
That's how people go.
It's like in the future we took tactical. Maybe out there. Roll on the fucking baby. Block you up. I don't want to watch shit like this. That fucked me up. Bad mom. There's actually a Death Stranding Easter egg in Cyberpunk. They have one of the BB things in there.
Baby, don't worry. It's okay.
It ain't over. It ain't over. It'd be too easy if it was over.
Loss. You know, I meant it when I said I understand how you feel. But if you hold on to the sadness, it'll weigh you down like an anchor.
Yeah, Disney still got a shirt. Who knows why this is happening? You would have had to beat the game to find that out.
Come meet my crew, Sam.
I'm beating all during that shit.
Yeah.
It's time for you to hit the road and start a new journey.
Turns out it's Metal Gear.
It wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation.
So let love warm you till the morning.
Dude, Hideo Kojima just be making up shit, bro.
It's gotta be hard as fuck to work for him. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
Bro, I know people just be like, bro, nigga, what are we doing?
So when are we starting to work on the game? We spent the last 9 months making this fucking trailer. Like, when are we working on the game?
You know, none of that shit's about to be in the game.
Or it might all be in the game. That's the crazy part about Kojima. Like, you never fucking know.
Fucker is crazy.
Dude, fuck that game.
Hey, I screamed a little. They announced Hades 2 last night. I screamed a little bit. I went and checked my PS5 thing. I put 380 hours in the Hades.
God damn. You played that game that much?
You leave your shit on, though, too.
That is true. I do be leaving it on sometimes, but I still probably put a solid, like, 300 hours in that game. I played that game a lot.
You fucking nerd.
I am a nerd.
He's a nerd, ain't he?
And I do plan to go back and play it again before the new one comes out because that shit looks fire. And if you haven't played it, I highly recommend you go play it right now.
And ain't nobody beat Ragnarok except me.
Well, I was on vacation. It's different, but I'm getting close. I'm getting.
You got remote play. You ain't dedicated.
I brought my PlayStation with me. It was just hard to find time to play it.
You travel with a console as an adult?
Nigga, I am gone for 10 days. That's a long time of sitting around doing nothing some days. It wasn't like we was out doing excursions every day.
Why not?
I thought you were just out balling out every day.
Big money. You won all them buck and bets. You didn't go out?
I did. We did go out. But
you go to the Grand Canyon? You didn't see the Hoover Dam?
I've been to the Grand Canyon. We drove to Vegas. So we drove over the Hoover Dam. I seen it.
You didn't see the record lows in these lakes, though, that are out there in the areas you was in?
I didn't see a drip drop of water when we drove past Lake Mead. Not none, not any. No, yeah.
Did you go to Floyd Mayweather's establishment?
No.
We went to hell he'd have mentioned that on here if you did.
We went to we went to a place called Peppermint Hippo. It's the dude that used to be the creative director of Spearmint Rhino.
I was about to say they got a multiple adjective animals out there.
Yeah, he left there, so he as a joke made a place called Peppermint Hippo. It was a good time. That's all I'm gonna say.
That one sounds a lot closer to a male strip club. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was not.
That do sound kind of crazy.
It was not. There was bitches there, and only bitches there.
Yeah, they got co-ed.
Was this one of them?
Clubs?
Was this one of the establishments you order food in the strip club?
Honestly, I don't know. I bought a bottle, and then I don't remember much of that.
You bought a bottle?
We did. We did buy a table and bought a bottle.
Oh, was that the one thing you showed us?
Yeah, the receipt.
So the sparklers came out.
They did send the sparklers out. Yes.
Oh shit! How'd that feel? Was it cool?
I'm not gonna lie. I did feel a little lit. I got to sit up. I got to put my feet on the couch, like Jay-Z said, and they brought a sign with my name on it saying "Happy Birthday, Tyrell," with sparklers and a bottle of Casamigos. And then I took out several strapped wads of ones and threw most of them. I gave my wife a stack, and I threw my
ATM
stack.
fee still crazy?
Okay, I was going to say.
I went right up to the cage.
You was out there with the missus.
I went right up to the cage. I gave him some money. I was like, "Can I get this in ones?"
That's the way to do it.
And they handed me.
Oh, you didn't use the ATM there?
Fuck no, nigga. Because I won so much money gambling. I had a couple $100 in cash on me, so you know.
I was gonna say, as a man by myself, I would never put myself in that situation because that would
no. One of my boys who was there as a man by himself spent $800 getting his fucking hog cranked in one of them in the champagne room.
Is he on this podcast?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about somebody else. I know you're talking about me.
No, I'm not talking about Jamal. Jamal was not there, nor did Jamal get his hog cranked in the champagne room. One of my boys, my boy said he was nigga. So my boy, he said he brought a specific amount of money specifically to buy some pussy while we were in Vegas. But he was sharing a room with somebody, and the person he was sharing a room with was like, "Hey, don't bring no bitches back here." So we get to the strip club within like 90 seconds of us being there. Like as soon as they took us to our table, before we had even bought drinks or anything, we see a stripper leading him to the back. So he's gone for like 10 minutes. He comes back. He's like, "Yeah, you know, I got a loud dance or whatever." Another stripper comes and grabs him, and she grabs a friend. They were gone for half an hour. We asked him what happened. He said they gave him the 2-hand double combo. He said he was just, here's 100, here's 100, here's 100, here's 100, here's 100, here's 100, here's 100. It's like, hey man, live your life. But hey man, our boy Black showed up. He pulled up. Him and his girl popped up on us at the strip club. threw a little bit of money. Yeah, threw a little money with us. We went got some tacos, drank, did the damn thing. It was it was a good time.
Shout out to Black, man. Every time I talk to him, it's good time.
Yeah. I don't know if niggas know this, but Black got a nose ring, and I had a lot of questions because I feel like he didn't have that before he went to prison. So I'm gonna say I don't know where he got that nose ring.
He been home and committed with. I ain't worried about my guy. He ain't. He ain't on no cattle drive in Wyoming. I ain't worried about it.
Oh, anyway, what else? What else we want to talk? Suicide Squad. They showed the Suicide Squad game.
Kevin Conroy coming back, voicing Batman one last time in that one. Not coming back, but he already did the work, obviously.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Ain't no Lazarus pit.
I know there's like a Bizarro Superman. Is there a Bizarro Batman? Because this Batman was killing niggas.
No, but Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. All the superheroes got like infected by some shit, so they're all like killing everybody right now. So the Suicide Squad's stopping superheroes. That's what's going on. So the Batman's like fucked up.
Got it. Okay.
As it was the Flash, like they're like on zombie mode or some shit. I don't know.
I am excited for that. I can't wait to play that.
Yeah,
that would be good. They showed the new Star Wars. They showed a little trailer. They said they were going to show gameplay, and that definitely wasn't gameplay, but they showed some fire shit. Cal Kestis got
there was some gameplay in there.
There was gameplay in that trailer for sure. The combat and the movement around the levels and shit like that. That was gameplay.
Dog, he was getting to it in that trailer. They let him do some shit. Where like he force pushed whatever the droid. Then he had it shooting at the other people, and he was moving around and threw him at it. That shit was tight.
He had the little Spider-Man web shooting out his arm and shit, flying around. Did we already have a release date before yesterday? I know March 17th.
I don't think so.
Was that already out?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so March 17th, that's dropping.
There was no Forspoken yesterday.
They showed it during one of the commercial breaks. It was just like it was a new trailer for it, but it wasn't like a here's Forspoken. That shit looks good. Last of Us is coming to PC. Diablo 4, I don't know what it's about, but that should look cool.
Well, that's how Blizzard's trailers always are. The cinematic wise, like on their CGI trailers, I don't know if anybody's better than them. They shit's fucking crazy every time. And even in game, when you get a CGI trailer, that shit always looks stupid like that.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. They announced Horizon DLC. It's called Burning Shores. It's going to be based in LA.
They had the PSVR Verizon shit too.
Yeah.
You want to go tackle some fucking robo monsters with your hands? Sign
up. Blake will do that with his $700 headset.
I ain't buying that shit, bro. I'm trying to buy fucking tires.
I'm trying to buy
nigga,
tires.
get both, nigga. Hey, dog. So
all right, you send me half for one of them, and I'll get both.
Yeah, I'll send you.
The Horizon shit comes out April 19th, so that's
Yo. Okay, so I want to ask you guys this because I was arguing with Larry and them the other day about this. If you give the average man that's between 21 and like 40 something a VR headset, do you think what's the percentage you think one of the first 5 things they do is go look at porn on it?
100%.
Like what website?
No, like do you think?
Oh,
like it's one of the first 5.
What percentage of men are going to watch VR porn if you give them a VR headset and tell them they can do whatever they want?
In the first 5 things they do on there.
Well,
I'm not going to use the web browser for anything else. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. There's no other reason to look at the web in that shit if you're not looking at that. I'm just keeping it a buck.
That's why you are my guy.
And honestly, if we're being like, if in the first 5 things, do you mean like, do I play 5 games before I go watch porn?
Yeah.
I was gonna say no. Games are one category, and then that's another category.
Yeah, that would be the second thing I do, and it depends on what. If I was single, it might be the first thing I do.
Dude, that's what I said. I'm like, yo, like if I get that headset, I'm turning it on 1, 2, putting in my information, 3, look at the menu. Next thing is porn.
Even if you break it down like that, porn.
Yeah, it's gonna be the first 3, 4 things.
There's no other reason to be in virtual reality. Like I like video games and I can watch them on the screen. I am beating my dick immediately.
That's the deep dark hole when they start selling peripherals that like tie into that experience.
You can get like a fleshlight that goes along with the.
Yeah, it's like you just set the shit up and it's like cued to the video. So it starts moving different depending on what's happening.
You know that'll be deep dark because people already like are addicted to masturbation. People would like stop talking to women.
It's over. That was on Cyberpunk on the Edge Runners. The goddamn the person that David went to get his shit put in. when he went there to talk to him, he was hooked up to one of those sets that was doing exactly that.
I need to watch that again. That was a good ass show. I need to watch
it.
Yeah, nah. My wife would be out of a job, is all I'm gonna say.
Niggas said my wife would be out of a fucking
I be
job.
seeing them shits on the internet where it's like the little wand that like spins hella fast around your meat and like pulsates.
Yo, come on.
Man. I've had to stop myself from buying one of those. So I'm like, I'm gonna ruin something if I get one of them joints.
Like, yeah, no, look, like you ain't competing. Like this look at this shit. Like it's
yo, you ain't look at this.
I have to do no work. I break no sweat during this. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Love, enjoy.
Yo, man, he tried to make it seem like I was crazy for saying like, yo, like I said like 90% of men. That's gonna be like one of the first 3 things you do like when you get a headset.
Honestly, disagreeing is wild because like porn is like constantly the most visited sites on the planet.
Exactly, like, it's Google, ESPN, YouTube, and porn.
I'm positive Pornhub is above ESPN.
Yeah,
like without
the hub is top 3. Probably.
It's probably Google, Pornhub, and then like YouTube.
This should be Googleable.
Probably because I know during the Super Bowl every year they tweet out like, "Here's the porn that everybody was watching." It'd be like 75 million Americans watch porn during the Super Bowl. It's like, nigga, you're at your mom's house, nigga. What are you doing?
Okay. So, goddamn.
Niggas can't wait till halftime.
According to this website, we got Google 1, YouTube 2, Facebook 3, Twitter 4, Instagram 5, which they're counting app hits on here. They've got to be. There's no way.
Yeah, I'm not. Don't count the apps.
A website called Baidu.com. This is apparently a Chinese website. It's number 6.
Chinese shit.
Wikipedia 7.
I don't think you can watch porn. You can't watch porn in China, so that is why it's
big no. Yandex. It's a Russian website. It's like Russian Google. It's number 8. Yahoo's 9. Crazy. They're still holding on. WhatsApp is 10, and I don't think they have a web browser thing, so that's another. That's probably another app hit counting. So the number 1 visited porn website is Xvideos.
Adds up. Where does that rank on the list? Is it top 15?
11. Amazon's 12. The hub is 13.
So if you think you listed 4 search engines and like 6 apps before you mentioned
social media. Yeah. Yep. So maybe the number besides Wikipedia, the number 1 website is probably Xvideos.
Yeah. Xvideos got the hits, my boy.
They called me a madman.
How the fuck does your mic just decide like, hey, why did you even go back to the mic? Weren't you using your fucking
Can y'all guess the number 3 website?
For porn?
I guess it's the number 3 overall too if you don't count Amazon.
X Hamster.
XNXX.
Who the fuck is still going to XNXX?
Look at my mic back in. It's just like videos.
It's not just like Xvideos. XNXX still uses like a fucking JavaScript and shit. It looked like an old ass website. I feel like I'm on my grandpa's computer when I look at XNXX. It's Xvideos, Pornhub, or Twitter for porn. And hey, Twitter got porn too. You count that up there.
Y'all ain't love Spank Bang, bro.
Spank Bang. Hey, if you want the good amateur shit, go to shefreaky.com.
I know what you're talking about, Blake.
Yeah.
Salute.
Stop. I've had too much to drink, and I'm still on here talking with y'all. I'm just fucking myself up.
This is gonna be the first episode Bree listens to, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I'm not.
Come on,
crazy.
stop talking to that
That'd be one of
shitty
the
ass
first
mic.
things.
I'm about to slap the shit out of you.
That's crazy. Your shit is. Take the computer back.
Bring it into the Genius Bar. Someone will fix it. Goodness gracious.
I'm sure you'll get to the front of the line, bud.
Dude, I think it's this wire. This wire doesn't stay into the back of this.
It can't because it happened on all your other microphones you ever used ever on this podcast through all 84 episodes.
No, because I'm telling you, bro, this thing is kind of like.
Is that the same one you use on the snowball?
Nah, this is this other one that came with this. Look, you see how it's slanted?
Okay, I hear you, but understand what I'm saying. If you use that, if there's a different one from what you use on the snowball, and the same shit happened on the snowball, and the same shit happened on your beats, it cannot be that wire. It has to be your computer.
I haven't had no issues with my mic until today.
What?
If not, that's extremely. Are you not Jamal?
I really think it's this cord, man, because like the little metal piece is kind of bent, whatever. That you
So
like
then
plug it
grab
into
the charging cord you used for your DualShock 4s and then plug that into your computer. It's the same cord.
Oh shit, is it?
I'm so
this is the same damn. I've never looked at it.
This is great.
Oh, this is the same shit.
Definitely had
that shit.
Well, unless you have like USB-C connection on the side of your MacBook, which then it's not going to work.
He does have USB-C on the side.
Yeah, shout out Tyrell. I got one.
Gone for no reason.
He has an adapter. All right. There's a game last game I want to talk about. Other than
what if his adapter's bad?
That could be it. It could be the adapter itself. We can figure that out at a different time. There's a game this show called Crime Boss Rockaway City that had Chuck Norris, Danny Glover, Danny Trejo, and Kim Basinger, which was just like the Hall of Fame of 1980s actors.
Wasn't that shit weird as hell when like the big time actors were trying to like kind of blend in with the gamers and like coming out there on the stage? It was like, bro, like nobody cares.
They opened the show with Al Pacino.
Yeah. Oh, he's old.
That
bro.
was a weird time. I remember that era.
He said, "I'm coming."
Just for Kratos' voice actor to get like the big music played to get him off the fucking stage because he was going.
Nigga, he was talking for a solid 8 minutes, and they said they were giving away. If you watched it on Steam, they were giving away
every minute.
Every minute. And Jeff Keighley was like, "I feel like I need to talk faster now because he was on here for so long."
Mm-hmm.
Niggas came up, and then Cyberpunk is putting Idris Elba is going to be in their new DLC.
I'm so excited for that shit. Like it's to no end.
Hey,
is the DLC free or what?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just asking you.
Cyberpunk got it cracking now. Cyberpunk got it cracking. I did find it funny that they said they're releasing a Game of the Year edition after all the shit came out. I don't know who gave the Game of the Year.
Everybody get to do that shit, bro. That's just
yeah. People like greatest hits collect. Like, did anybody play this shit the first time around?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
That shit was so bad at first. That shit was crazy.
Wouldn't know. I didn't play it.
Yeah, we definitely waited.
And then there was Armored Core from Software, the people that make Elden Ring, got a game called Armored Core.
I'm very confused what it's going to look like because there's the Armored Core that came out like in the last like 4 years, and it wasn't no FromSoft game. It was a Microsoft game.
I wonder if they bought it.
I don't know. Or maybe it was a Mech Warrior that came out. Maybe not.
There is listed like Armored Core 5, 6. Oh yeah, Armored Core is an old PlayStation game. Also, that's Mech shit.
Yeah, that's what I know. Maybe I'm thinking Mech Warrior.
It was from Software though.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, so they have always been on that. Okay, I wonder what it's going to be like then.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm interested. I still need to play Elden Ring. I gotta untuck my pussy to play that game. I just don't want to get my ass kicked.
I own that game.
You have that game, Blake? Tyrell?
Yeah.
No, I just need to play it.
Oh, what the fuck did you buy Elden Ring?
I have not.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
All right, those are all the notes I had on the Game Awards. I don't know if you guys had anything else you wanted to talk about from that.
The creator, the original, I think the lead designer or whatever dude of BioShock, he got a new game coming out that should look heavy like BioShock in space. Yep. That shit looks dope. What else do we see? Microsoft really was not there at all. The big thing that they pushed during it was the playing the games through the Samsung TVs if you bought them in the last 2 years. So
that is definitely a reason to buy a Samsung TV. No,
yeah, that's cool because you basically just bought a console with your TV. But as far as like if you want to see more games and like that, you just got like kind of like little sizzle reels of shit. You didn't get actual games. Like you saw like Forza Motorsport, the reboot that's coming out, but nothing more than that.
Do you think the games will look good streaming them to your TV? Like,
I mean, it's largely going to be dependent on connection. You're going to have latency issues for sure. So trying to play multiplayer shit is probably not going to be your best bet. You probably want to stick to the single player side of things. But
if I like hardwired my TV, you think streaming like a Forza would probably be a solid.
Yeah, you'd probably be okay. I mean, because input lag on Forza is not the same type of killer that it would be like if you were playing like Halo multiplayer or something, or like even like 2K trying to shoot on 2K with input lag is like impossible. Yeah. So
it's terrible.
Yeah, I'm in the market for a new TV, and I was looking at them LG like C2s, but Samsung might be the way to go.
Come over to the TCL gang. I got an LG right here on my desk, the C1. But the TCL, I think Series 6 for their quantum LED stuff, it's a lot cheaper than like OLED stuff. It's not the same either, but I mean, I feel like for day-to-day use, you'll be fine.
Yeah, like just watching shit in the living room, something that doesn't have hella glare on it also because we got windows right like in front of our TV. But
yeah, the quantum LED should do you good. Either way, neither here nor there. Other than that,
just buy what you want, black man. You know, you finna buy the most expensive shit you can find. You know how you do.
That's not how
it was some spooky shit in there. At the Elden Ring Game of the Year announcement, apparently there were some mistranslations, and the guy Miyazaki was saying that like there's a lot more that's like we have in store for Elden Ring, which didn't get translated correctly to the translator. So he didn't say that, but what basically means Elden Ring DLC, which is people have been waiting for. They just put out some like a multiplayer DLC, which is like a big deal, but they haven't done single player shit yet. So that's coming, I guess, for Elden Ring. So that's a big deal. And then there was a Crash Bandicoot announcement too.
It was Rumble, Crash Bandicoot Rumble,
the fighting game.
Yeah,
like one of those team-based games, like Rocket Arena, shit like that.
Okay. Yeah. Other than that stuff, I mean, the Baldur's Gate announcement, that's gonna be dope. Larian Entertainment is always awesome, so I'm excited for that. And yeah, I don't know if I have anything else that like I'm really. Oh no, man, I feel like there was. I don't remember now.
Yeah, there was a lot of shit. I was trying to take notes to make sure I kept everything. Hades got me though. I can't wait for that shit.
This Diablo for me, man. That's gonna be it.
Hey, I remember we all played Diablo 3 for a little bit in like fucking 2016. That shit was hella fun.
I beat Diablo 3 and all of his DLCs with Bree. Because that was that's like one of the best couch co-op games you can play.
That's hella funny.
Yeah.
Well, shit, especially now that you're about to be in the same time zone, maybe we can all actually like consistently play video games.
I'm gonna be one over, but yeah.
It's basically honestly, you've been in the 9 hours away and 3 hours away for so long.
I've been on some shit for the last almost a decade now, bro.
1 hour over is basically you living next door to us. So
this shit stinks.
Yeah, that'll be lit. That's hella tight.
I'm actually looking forward to that. I didn't even think about none of that, so I'm actually looking forward to that.
I'm fitting to cry.
Yeah,
it's crazy. They got good strip clubs in Colorado. Never mind. We can talk about
couldn't tell you. Probably not gonna find out either.
You will definitely find out.
I heard people say
found out here, so
because we're not
Denver's
there.
Atlanta for white people.
No, Nashville's Atlanta for white people.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's gotta be Nashville. It's gotta be Nashville.
Nashville's Atlanta for white people.
That was the other option for where we were gonna go. Was like outside of Nashville.
Are you guys moving to Denver or just like some?
Sea Springs, Colorado Springs.
Oh, okay, I know exactly where that's at. Right around the corner from my cousin. Then.
You guys got any lock of the weeks for any NFL games this weekend?
Let's skip right over the fucking last topic on the docket. That's crazy.
Oh my bad, Blake. My bad, Blake.
Are you good? Y'all familiar with the Naughty Bop?
I am from TikTok.
You know the origin of the Naughty Bop, the origin of history.
No, I just know that there's a violent young man that hates everybody.
Okay. So there is a dance and a song out called the Naughty Bop. And key part of that dance is like you hit your hips like this and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The dance is the origin of it was that there was a 14-year-old rapper from the Bronx. His name was Didi Naughty, who ran down on one of his ops who was 15-year-old in an attempt to kill him. He failed in that attempt and ended up getting killed by his op. And the dance is simulating him dying. That is the Naughty Bop.
I did not know that. I know that they're dissing the nigga in the song. I did not know that the dance is also part of the diss.
Yeah, so
that's crazy.
The dance is like hitting my hips is how he died.
That's crazy.
And it's part of the dance.
That's crazy.
It's insane. It is one of the craziest, like I don't like what the fuck is going on type of things that I've ever I don't know. Like
kids these days are unhinged. I will say
a 14-year-old tried to kill a 15-year-old and died from it. and now he's a meme.
And now that song is like cracking. That song on TikTok and like the dance and shit, and like the video is cracking. Wow. We are an awful place to live. This planet needs to start back over.
So yeah, someone's gonna hit the reset button and get.
Speaking of people running down, did you guys see this shit about the kid or the basketball players from New Mexico State, and their coach?
They try to slide as a team?
Nigga, listen to this. So apparently a kid, I might get the two schools mixed up in the direction that this went, but I think it was a kid.
I think mine might have one of those.
I think a kid, he was at New Mexico. He's not anymore. But a kid that played basketball for New Mexico stomped out a dude that played basketball for New Mexico State, or the other way around, one of the two, doesn't really matter. Stomped him out at a party, like somewhere in the city. So the dude who stomped the dude out, like after some football game, starts talking to some chick who was 17, and she's like, "Oh, you should come to the school and like link up. We can, do whatever." So he gets to the school. He's about to slide on her. The niggas run down on him that he stomped out, because apparently the girl is friends with the nigga that got stomped out. Him and his boys run down on him, hit him with a baseball bat. The nigga got his blicky on him though, so he starts shooting at him. Kills one of the people that like ran down on him with the bat. He hops in the car with his boys and dips off. Like all the names come out, all the identities come out. So the police are looking for this dude. They interview the basketball coach in the squad car. And the coach is like, "Wow, like I haven't talked to any of my team. I didn't know that this happened. Like, holy shit. Like, are you guys sure? Like, I want to get this right. Whatever." The coach goes, "I'm gonna go back to the school. I'll get the kid to come down and turn himself in." The coach gets the entire basketball team, gets on the bus to go to a game, says, "Give me the gun," and gives the gun to one of the assistant coaches that was used to kill this kid. They leave the state to go play in a different basketball game. So then the police find the bus, like they chase the bus down, like, "Hey, what the fuck? Where's this gun at? Where's the kid that we're looking for?" They're like, "Oh, the gun's back at the school. Like, we never took it." So they're like, "What?" So they call the assistant coach, like, "Do you have this gun?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I didn't know anything about it. They just gave me a gun and told me to hold on to it." So they go get the gun. I don't know what's coming from it yet, but the coach basically like did the race with the kids.
All right. Listeners, viewers, anyone who may see this in the future, if anybody hands you a gun and tells you to hold on to it, do not accept the gun.
Do not ever. Shit, we should have get my on for this, because I'm sure he knows the niggas who was doing this, because he was just there a year ago.
Oh my god!
But yeah, one of them niggas got one person
Mo,
got
it's
shot.
me. No, I don't know who. I know who Mo.
They got a video of the nigga like running away after they hit the nigga with the bat, and you just see woo woo, oh, and he just dead like immediately. Like, dog, you try to hit a nigga with a bat and he flick your shit up. That's crazy. And then the coach is like, "Yeah, we out of here, y'all. Let's get it." Crazy as shit. Crazy as shit. Could you imagine Nick Saban? Like that? God damn it, Jamal.
All right, no, we out of here.
Show's over.
Is it fucking up still?
Shut the fuck up. The show is over. The show is over. We're done. This has been episode 84 of the Critically Unfocused podcast. Peace, love. We love you. Thanks for listening. From the West Coast to the East Coast of Australia, we are one.
Let's donate to the GoFundMe to get Jamal's audio issues fixed.
Yeah.
But we out of here.
And if you listen to Show Your Work, tell them how to fix the shit, because it always works on there.
For real. Yeah, man. Goddamn. Shout out Randy Moss. We out.
Dickhead.